Wir sind mittendrin. Eieiei. Was ist hier denn los? Was ist doch so laut? Besser? Also da drehst du da schon 10 Kilometer runter und dann ist das trotzdem noch so laut. Warte mal, ich mach noch mal ein bisschen runter, glaube ich. So auf 10%. Knallt ja die Ohren weg hier. Passt das so? Das passt so, passt so. Oh, der PC halt durch. Ich renne dahin, ich habe heute den ganzen Tag nur gerendert. Und die ganzen Videos endlich nach YouTube hoch können. So, neues Spiel. Habe ich den Streamer-Modus angemacht? Ich hab den Streamer-Modus an. Dann ist nämlich die lizenzierte Musik weg. Genau. Das sollte eigentlich, das ist eigentlich genial. Ne? Das müsste eigentlich jedes Spiel haben. Jetzt fehlt hier eigentlich nur noch so eine Deutsch wäre noch gut. Es gibt es halt nur auf Englisch und Russisch. Das haben böse Russen gemacht, das Spiel. Kleiner Renner hochladen, ja, ja, das ist wirklich viel Arbeit. Was heißt viel Arbeit? Also das Problem ist halt, die meiste Arbeit fließt halt, ne, in Dingens rein, so. Ähm, in Dings, ja, wie nennt man das? Warten, bis es rausgerendert ist und dann hochgeladen. Ich sag mal, so ein durchschnittliches Video, wenn das so 2 Stunden nur geht, dann hast du da Stunde durchgerendert vielleicht. Mit Schneiden vorher. Und dann musst du es halt noch eine Stunde hochladen. Locker. Ja. Ja, und dann natürlich noch ein Thumbnail machen und dann noch dies und jenes und jenes. Auch wenn es am Ende vielleicht nicht so viele gucken, aber halt, ne, muss ja trotzdem noch einigermaßen vernünftig aussehen. Ich bin ja froh, dass ich hier die KI habe. ChatGPT macht für mich dann äh, immer die Beschreibung für die Videos. Also, wenn ihr da in die Videobeschreibung reinguckt, das habe ich nicht geschrieben, das war immer ChatGPT. Aber einfach für den Gag. Da steht manchmal kompletter Bullshit drin unten in den Videos. Aber ich nehme immer das, was der mir gibt. Sag ihm immer so, um was es in dem Video geht und er soll mir dann ungefähr beschreiben, was man da vielleicht sehen könnte. Dann überdramatisiert er das natürlich immer so. Von wegen, ja, Timmy geht auf eine schwere Reise, ob er das überleben wird und keine Ahnung was. Ja. So, wir gehen mal auf ein neues Spiel. Start the game using this slot. Okay. Bin gespannt, was mich erwartet. Ich habe zu dem Spiel nur einen Trailer gesehen und wollte das unbedingt spielen. Jetzt abwarten. Okay. 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 Muss mal eben kurz hier Dingens. Mal auf High. Das reicht immer noch nicht, oder? Nee. Ah, Medium. Warum ist das Spiel so anspruchsvoll, Alter? OBS mag das gar nicht. OBS, was los?
How are you feeling, Putihonchenkov?
What are the concerns here? What kind of, I haven't been able to feel my legs for the last. That's fine, I guess. I'm dying here.
Whoa, and I guess we'd be the ones to dispose of your body, right? Why put us through all that trouble? See if you can keep yourself alive until we get there, and then you'll get a proper burial.
What are you here because you're gonna do with my corpse?
We'll just toss you out of the window. You know, like a burial at sea. Just take a look outside, you'll get it. Try to get up. Let's see how you're doing.
There's a bullet in my spine.
With all that whining, I was starting to think it might be lodged in your ass.
Okay, das fängt auf jeden Fall schon mal
See?
weird an.
What's there to remember? It's all a matter of dedication. There was an envelope in the pocket of your shirt. I left it on the table. Take a look if you want to. If you need anything, I'll be in the next car, enjoying some company.
Ja gut, ne? Kann ich hier ans Fenster gucken? Darf nicht aus dem Fenster gucken, was ist das für eine Dreistigkeit? Hm. Jetzt aber. Ah ja, okay. Awakening, okay. Oh, was? Love, Death and Wodka. Okay. 8,5% der Spieler haben das erreicht. Okay, ich habe irgendwie das Gefühl, hier geht es um Kommunismus gegen Kapitalismus. Was ist das? Oh. Bin ich das? Das so rotieren lassen? Noch irgendwas anderes drauf? Ne. Nehmen wir mit. Okay. Ich würde sagen. Oh. Artikel. So you're with your honey and you're making out when the phone rings. You answer it and the voice is, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell your girl and she say, "My dad is dead." And who was phone? You answer in the voice, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell your girl and she says, "My dad is dead." When was, who was phone? Ja, die Mutter wahrscheinlich, ne? Sag ich doch, dead. Aber dead. Dead is dead. Oh, was hier denn? Oh. Bullets. Auf. Mitnehmen. Erstmal alles hier looten. Hallo Anjana.
Abandon all hope, ye who do not enter here.
Okay. Achso, ja. Okay. What a weird game. Mein Zimmer gewesen? Nee. Wenn dann irgendwas. Oh.
How about knocking first, eh?
Come on, don't be so rude. We don't get a lot of guests around here.
And you, don't be so eager to fraternise with every Tom, Dick and Harry who waltzes in here.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Curious about what? Don't you understand? The Manchurian Offensive was a true triumph for the Red Army, and yet we managed to lay down our lives there. And now the Americans are bragging about how they won the war by annihilating a couple of peaceful cities.
Ich glaube.
Listen here, dumbass. Do you have any idea how hard it would have been for us without the Lend-Lease Act and the Second Front? By the way, take a look at the button on your uniform. Where was it made? This Chicago place must be near Magadan, right? Or maybe somewhere over by Tula?
Dreaming over the price of victory is pathetic. Hier ist eine Knarre. Gut. Ich glaube, dass hier, der hat ja gerade gesagt, dass der eine Kugel in den Rücken gekriegt hat, ne? Ich glaube, das ist einfach der Zug ins Jenseits, oder? Würde zumindest einiges erklären. Würde wahrscheinlich alles erklären, was man hier so sieht. Heilige Scheiße. Genießen wir mal ein bisschen den Ausblick. Da unten ist auf jeden Fall, das ist die Erde, oder? Das ist die Erde? Ich würde es vermuten. Das soll dann wahrscheinlich die Sonne sein. Genau, irgendwas sehen? Erde? Andere Planeten oder so? Gut, gehen wir erstmal hier rüber.
Am I staring into the Borscht? Or is the Borscht staring back at me?
Ja, das ist eine gute Frage. Hallo.
Did you want something?
Did something happen between you and me? Wichtige Frage.
How could anything possibly have happened between a pretty young lady like me and a cripple like you?
What about love? I have a right to love and be loved just like everyone else. Makes sense. What are you even talking about? Not only are you as old as sin, you are dead. Makes sense.
Use your head, silly. When could this something even have happened? You were already paralyzed while you were in transit. And when the enemy planes swooped down, you were the only survivor rescued from under the rubble. Or not. I wouldn't know, since I wasn't actually there. I guess I gave you a promising smile out of pity, and you ended up overthinking it for so many years. Men are like that. You'll cling onto a girl's smile for decades, even if it happened back in the 8th grade.
Why am I eating? It's going to spill anyway.
Das ist eine sehr gute Frage. Wird das auch nicht essen, was da liegt? Hallo. Guten Tag, die Herren.
Care
Ja.
for a game, young man?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Warum hast du überhaupt einen Schnurrbart? Du bist ein scheiß Skelett.
Why not pass the time with a game?
Ja,
Have you made
zusammen.
your mind up yet?
What are we playing
Just
for?
for fun.
Just for fun. Okay. Thought you could trick me, huh? No, I know you're with your bootcamp tricky. First define fun. First define fun. Very good.
Oh, ain't you clever?
Clever.
I'll play for whatever fun thing you can
offer.
And there's much more around here except for, I don't know, your soul.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Then here you go.
Good. Wir müssen schon reintrinken hier. Boah, ich hab das heute ewig nicht gespielt, ne? Keine Ahnung, Alter. Nö. Oh, da kann er mich ja nicht wischen. Das muss ich so lassen, das muss ich so lassen. Ja. Oh, nee, das lassen wir lieber. Jetzt 3 immer lassen erstmal. Gib mir Hint, gib mir Hint. Den kann ich da nicht wegnehmen. Noch hüpfen und dann einen opfern. Egal, komm.
Uh-oh.
Oh oh, genau. Kann ich wieder richtig schön wieder rumhupfen, ja. Er will mich wieder tricken, ja. Er will mich tricken. Machen wir aber nicht. Das ist mir zu tricky. Warte. Nee, das geht nicht. Erstmal hier was soll ich nehmen? Hä? So, ich hätte den gleich da hinlegen müssen, scheiße. Ich hätte nicht dran gedacht. Ach, weg mit dem. Der macht es ihm aber jetzt aber auch nicht schwer, ne? Das sind wir mal ganz ehrlich. Ja. Dann getrickt.
You must be wondering what to do with my soul and how to claim your prize. Unfortunately, you can't. I lost my soul ages ago.
Na toll.
Thanks for playing, though.
Da. Hallo? Was passiert da? Look at that smart ass. Learn to play firstly. Okay. Na gut. Da. Okay. Hello.
Valeri, you're finally awake.
Yeah. More or less.
That's good, Valeri, but not good enough. I need you on full alert, immediately, unconditionally. We're about to kick some ass.
Okay.
You're the one who's going to save us. Are you ready?
Ja, klar. Yes, sir.
What's your fortune cuff? Get on the mounted gun on the double.
Okay. Was passiert jetzt? Ah, ja, na klar.
It's useless. These are dummy rounds, Valeri.
Okay. Das ist sehr weird, auf jeden Fall. Habe ich nur 2 angerufen. Oh. Ich sehe was Böses da. What the? Was ist das denn gerade? Okay, ja, need a cigarette. Ja, dann wird ja. Take a puff. Damit. Aber hier noch. Ja, da ist Gorbatschow mit einem Alien. Wird aber country to aliens? Ach, scheiße. Hier noch. Ah, Wodka. Ja. Ja. Erstmal saufen. Oder nicht mehr. Oh. Ähm.
Are you okay, Valeri?
Ist mein Fernseher in Ordnung?
Jeez, you sound a little tipsy. Valeri, old pal, forget the TV. Just be glad you're alive.
Okay.
Don't worry about the house. The reporters will be here in no time. Somebody will lend you a hand. It's not every day a satellite crashes.
What is that thing?
A satellite. I bet it's a crashed satellite.
A satellite?
What the-
Really? Is that even possible?
It's entirely possible. I think one of our Sputniks crashed in Canada about a decade ago.
Well, whether it's a satellite
Warte
or
mal.
mana from heaven, all that really
Ah,
matters
es
is
ist
that nobody
safe ein
got hurt.
Satellit, Alter.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to overthink here. Just sell the thing for scrap. It'll earn us at least 150 grand. Damn it, Stepan. Go borrow a truck or something.
I ain't borrowing anything just yet. This is government property, whether it crashed or not.
I don't think this thing is one of ours. Doesn't look Soviet to me.
See? It's not ours. So as far as we're concerned, it's friggin' scrap metal.
Yeah, scrap metal. First figure out what this thing is. Report to the city.
You've got plenty of time to report it. We need to get a basic understanding of the thing first. You know, observe it a little. Well, it's got to have something written on it, right? Like, made in wherever. What if it isn't a satellite at all? Look, I think it's got some kind of entrance.
Okay.
Could
Cool.
be. But what if it isn't a satellite at all? Maybe it's a new helicopter prototype, and some Matthias Rust type guy lost control of it.
Or a Ziganshin type from space drifted here with his comrades.
Sell it for scrap metal and be done with it, damn it. There's nobody inside. It's an American satellite, I'm positive.
So, when it comes time for someone to put his ass on the line, I'm an official all of a sudden, huh? One of these days, I'll lock you guys up for making moonshine. Mark my words.
Ich war das nicht.
Officer Bielov! Привет! Guten Tag! Whoa! Everybody freeze!
Happened.
Do you understand what this means, Valeri?
Nein. My TV is busted.
Forget about the TV. It's a communication device. Maybe the TV was just the most suitable output device we had here. What if there's nobody inside to begin with? It could be a parcel of sorts, or a probe. Nah, this isn't an American satellite at all. Mess around with the TV a little. Maybe we can make contact with the inhabitants of this thing.
Hello. Greetings, absorbing language. Object modified computer input device. Translation tool. Send 3 words at time. Advanced settings through triangle. Input performed by human. You. Greeting. Moonshine peace. Sessions. New record. Okay.
Fine.
Wie Rainer.
Stay alert, folks.
Hey, Stepan! Let him out, you devils! You sons of shit, my leg!
Whoa, not a scratch. It's just salt. Stop whining, you moron.
Who's gonna buy me a new pair of pants, you prick?
You might as well be thinking where we can buy ourselves a new cop. Start thinking about how to get him out.
Ich brauche mehr Wodka. Das halte ich nicht aus. Okay. Okay.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Sheesh.
Sheesh.
My hair. My
Er
hair.
sagt einfach Sheesh, Alter. Unironisch.
Stepan, what did they do to you? Who's in there?
Light. There was a light. I can't make anything out. It's like a dream. My hair is back and my spine doesn't hurt all of a sudden. Hey, what's wrong with him? Why shoot him?
Because they're assholes.
We didn't want to shoot him. The thing just slammed shut all of a sudden. We thought the lawman was done for.
And why is he lying down?
I don't think an actual 12 gauge would do anything to it, let alone salt.
Shooting salt at a metal target?
Hallo.
Well, we were hoping to intimidate them, I guess. It was Valeri's idea, don't ask me.
Ja,
It makes me
Baseball.
wonder if
Es steht im Titel, ich habe
Valeri
keine
has a
Ahnung, wie man das
hunting
ausspricht.
license. Right. I'll get Clem home and tell whoever wakes up to stay away. In the meantime, think about what to do next.
I sure do.
I'll be on my way, folks.
His wife is not letting him out of her sight tonight.
If I were him, I'd leave her and never look back at the 200-kilo lump of happiness.
Listen, Valeri, I'm going in. We need to find out what's inside. It's them, Valeri.
Hallo.
I'm sure of it. If they meant us any harm, we'd have
Ja,
found
das
out
würde
a
ich auch
long
gerne
time
wissen, dass
ago.
ich das spiele.
An extraterrestrial civilization. Just think about it.
Them? Who?
Extraterrestrials. It's them. I just know it.
Exactly. Aliens.
Eben war noch ein Satellit,
We ain't
Alter.
no harm to them, so they're no harm to us either. We gotta set the table, pour some vodka, and
Ja, wir können noch ein paar bisschen Wodka kommen. Nee, also, es ist schon ganz schön lustig. Also, ich bin nur noch nicht ganz sicher, was es wird. Also, ich habe ja nur den Trailer davon gesehen. Und habe gedacht, das muss ich unbedingt haben. Das Spiel kam heute raus. Plötzlich sagt Steam so, ey, das Spiel, was du haben wolltest, ist rausgekommen. Ich so, ja, okay, kaufen, spielen. Das war ein bisschen sehr weird, ne? Also, hier unten ist eine Zeitung. Kann man hier ein bisschen schlecht sehen. Da ist Gorbatschow, da ist ein Alien. Hier ist unser alter österreichischer Freund, den keiner mag. Und auch ein Alien. Und jetzt ist hier ein UFO in meine Bude gestürzt.
I guess I'm about to find out. Let
Ja,
us
geh mal da
in,
rein.
please. We Earthlings would like to establish peaceful relations with you. What's the matter, Valeri? Try to negotiate through the TV.
Lass mal ein
I
bisschen
don't
Wodka
think they
trinken.
want you in there.
Oh, ich
What
werde schon
if I
langsam
try?
betrunken. And what's your plan?
They're people like us, I'm telling you. Tempt them with a shot of vodka and some snacks, and they'll come out in no time. Gotta show some hospitality, like the cultured folk we are.
Why would you even listen to this crap, Valeri? You're a reasonable man.
Los, ein bisschen Wodka da rein, los. Ja, das Wodka rein, ja, bitte. So. Biete denen ein bisschen Wodka an, das mögen die bestimmt, die Aliens. Wieso läuft der das jetzt weg?
But what did you even expect, Valeri?
Die wird weggeraucht, ne?
I'm just getting in the mood, okay? All right, forget it. Pour me some more. I won't touch it this time. Scout's honor.
Okay, komm. Da muss ich erst Mut antrinken.
Get lost.
Get lost.
Dumbass drunkard. Oh, I sure hope the Strugatsky brothers weren't lying. Open it up, Valeri.
Ja, machen wir. Oh Gott. 3 Wörter müssen wir da reintun. Der erste Nerd. Den ersten Nerd auf jeden Fall. First Nerd Knowledge. Oh. Neuer Rekord. Viel Spaß da drin.
Trust us. We mean you no harm. Mehr, peace. Alien comrades, we're a fairly developed and somewhat democratic civilization. We're not, my friends.
Dieser Humor, ne? Ey, das ist einfach so blöd. Der wird dann nie freiwillig reingehen, Alter. Bin mal gespannt, ob er wieder rauskommt. Und dann Spaß.
Valeri, it's a sensation. This is the most significant event in human history. Look. Whoa.
Dennis macht. Oh.
Whoa. It might be the star system they came from. If only we could locate their home planet. Maybe we should write to National Geographic or a research institute or something. Where are you gonna sleep? I wonder what they're like. When will they reveal themselves? What will they ask us? What are we gonna tell them? Suppose they ask who our heroes are. Who do we trust? Who do we look up to?
Yeltsin. I don't know, maybe Konrad Stalin. Gagarin. Ja, Yeltsin von Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin ist wichtig. Und Stalin. Okay, es geht auf. Will es? Will da jetzt rein? Oh. Okay. Was passiert jetzt? On the Hills of Manchuria. Das ist wieder woanders.
Hey, soldier, come here and lend us a hand. I can see you with my 6th eye.
Die Chancen.
I was starting to get impatient there, dang it. Thanks, Valeri. This all reminds me of that one time. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to look at us from this side, let alone our bellies. But you dove right in. I respect that. You were a brave guy, not the squeamish kind. And fairly curious, too. If you hadn't bothered to check out that bizarre critter, you probably wouldn't have ended up getting shot by the sniper. But honestly, nothing would have changed. Although the circumstances wouldn't have been quite so absurd. Okay, that's enough about old times. How's life? Shitty? Alright, let me set the right mood for your tormented soul. Now that we've got the right mood going, tell me what's on your mind.
Talking about that time, we still need to decide what to do with the collective farm. The villagers just aren't ready for something like this and don't know.
What were you expecting? A ribbon-cutting ceremony? A choir of Girl Scouts? Honestly, I'm fully satisfied with the aliens' decision. It's very democratic and highly original, to say the least. I mean, I'd be very disappointed in the banality of their thinking if they'd chosen the White House lawn. I'm not talking about the Kremlin. Who cares about the Kremlin nowadays? They could paint the walls white again at any moment.
Time's the wave thing. Cut the crap.
Give me a smoke and I'll tell you everything. It'll be more than just chit-chat. We're looking at a full-scale conversation here.
Was soll ich Zigaretten hernehmen?
Listen, there's gotta be a reason I asked you. How am I supposed to know?
Nur Zigaretten, ja. Zigaretten, kann ich hier rüber? Funktioniert Triggerfire schon wieder nicht. Kann da eben ein Sound? Aktualisiert das mal eben kurz. Haben keinen Sound, dann gebe ich dir die Punkte eben wieder. Aber trotzdem viel Spaß bei deinem PB. Ja, ihr kriegt alle eure Punkte wieder. Ich bin heute spendabel. So, weiter geht's. Holen wir mal Zigaretten. Wahrscheinlich sind die da drüben. Das ist ja meine Bude. So, ein UFO da drin. Ich habe auf jeden Fall Zigaretten. Wo muss ich jetzt Zigaretten haben? Na hier. Das ist Rätsel auf dem Boden. Na schön. So, mal, wa? Oh, ich hab eine böse Ahnung, was da rauskommt. Das kommt auch immer da oben hin. Das kommt da hin. Das kommt da oben hin, ja. Wie kriegen wir das da hin? Spielsport. Put the missing piece. Give me coins of red too and make your wish come true. So. Oh, das ist hier Dingens. Wie heißt er?
Who am I to you, Valeri?
Kann sein, der guckt mich doch an. You are no communist. A petty demon.
You call this gratitude? Bah!
Das Stalin ist das. Zigaretten. Cool. Cool. Wieder raus. Hat er viel gebracht. Ja, laufen wir mal zurück zum Dude, damit er seine scheiß Zigaretten kriegt. Hat auch ein Bild, ja. Gut, das kann sein. Das, ich dachte, das wäre jetzt irgendwie Dostojewski oder so, irgend so ein Mischer. Der sich da auf den Stein gesetzt, wie ist er denn da hochgekommen? Hallo.
Ah, thanks. I shouldn't be thanking you for this poison, but still, thank you. Damn, I almost forgot. I've got nothing to light it with. Could you look around for a lighter? Hey, I'm just kidding. Stop looking at me like that. Valeri, how come a man like you, who dreamed of getting a college degree, ended up in this den of drunkards?
Oh,
Long story short, I'd say that my actions wouldn't be any different from yours if I was in your shoes. If anyone asked, my answer would be, hell yeah. Valeri is doing things right. And doing things right is such a rarity around our country, isn't it? Keep it up, my dear friend, and remember, times of change uncork all barrels of liquid, and liquid tends to fill empty spaces. So make sure you're dealing with solid matter. Got it?
das ist ein Baum. Thought this out was hier out the other way.
Well, best of luck.
Ja, wir wollen ja unser eigenes Ding machen, ne? Oh, da ist was. Okay. Ey, das Spiel ist komplett weird, ne? Aber irgendwie so ein bisschen geil.
Here we go. Our little Kujlevka is about to become the most
Kujlevka.
important place
Ah,
on the
jetzt wissen
planet.
wir, wie das Spiel heißt. Kujlevka.
Today, we've got folks from all over the village. Tomorrow, they'll start coming from Moscow, and the day after that, we'll start getting the finest minds on Earth. I was up all night thinking, and I remember this one guy called Posadas, or Pasapis. I don't remember. Anyway, he was a Trotskyist. Back in college, I once stumbled upon a smuggled copy of his book. He said that interstellar vessels like this one can only be created by a communist civilization. That makes it a communist spacecraft. He also wrote about nuclear war and sentient dolphins and whatever, but I'm not sure about that part. This is way more important than a nuclear bomb. When the world learns about this, the whole exploitative system of global capitalism will cave in on itself. Our anthill of a planet has some truly intelligent visitors. One thing we still have to figure out is how to get the ship to interact with the surrounding environment, not just with the person who goes inside. Maybe it's already doing it and we just can't tell.
Hast den Anfang nicht gesehen, das war noch weirder. Am Anfang waren wir in einem Zug, der durchs Weltall geflogen ist.
Everyone wants to get
Mit ganz vielen
inside.
Skeletten.
They saw what happened to me, and all hell broke loose. Every bald guy in the village wants to get in there. I tried to convince them that I bought a wig yesterday, but then they just started yanking on my hair. They think there's some sort of new age healer sitting inside just waiting to cure their gout.
Then we need to conduct an experiment.
What do you mean?
I mean, we probably started wrong. Ideally, we should have started off by letting animals inside rather than humans. You know, like they do when they're testing new drugs. Am I right, Valeri?
I don't really care.
There's a suitable candidate in the crowd.
Ja, hau rein da.
Lydia! Lydia, come in. Yeah, bring her too. Stop that noise, will you? Hurry up, Lydia.
Lydia kommt rein, okay. Okay.
For Christ's sake. Cross me, Vasily. My hands are full.
Ja, Beinecke. Warum hat sie eine Ziege dabei,
Feeling
Alter?
better now.
What brings you
Ey,
here today?
das Spiel, ne?
Well, it's pretty simple. I want to heal my goat. She got sick a month ago. She's old and barely gives any milk anymore. That's all I wanted to ask for, since I don't have much time left in this world. I'd rather get my goat healed. I only drink goat's milk. It's cholesterol-free, you know.
Will you sign a waiver?
What?
Dass sie doch da einfach rein will, da rein will. So. Okay, jetzt müssen wir uns überlegen, welche Wörter wir da reinballern. Heal auf jeden Fall, oder? Heal, Milk. Udermilk. Udermilk, oder? Heal Uttermilk. Das probieren wir mal aus. Mal gucken, was passiert. Jetzt wird die Oma da reingezogen und macht dann plötzlich danach Milch. Die Fliege da auch einfach drauf zusteuert, ey. Ja, geh ich rein, kein Problem. Wann ist das Spiel zum Goat Simulator geworden? Ja. Du machst mal wieder raus. Kommt doch immer wieder raus. What the?
It worked! All we need to do now is let all the livestock in the village into the saucer.
Oh, it's a miracle. What about me? Can I go inside too? I could be doing the twist again.
Seems Vasily isn't the only one
Mann,
who
der
thought
war
of
lang, Mann, der war
experimenting on
lang.
animals. Shh! Do you hear that?
Was denn?
I saw it with my own eyes. Some real miracles took place there just yesterday, and now they won't.
Ja, aber die hat aber jetzt den
anybody
Äußer des
inside.
Todes, Alter.
We're fed up with these commies. Don't we live in a free country now? Go ahead, boys.
Muss die nächsten rein.
What if I decide to use my sidearm?
When was the last time you took it out of the gun safe? Enough already. Things are going to be fair from now on. The saucer landed in our village, so every villager has the right to go inside.
Ja, schmeiß alle rein, mir egal.
My prostate has been killing me for 5 goddamn years now, and here they are, not letting a suffering man into a healing saucer.
As for me, I want a TV. A Japanese TV. Apparently, Lydia has some special rights here.
Das Spiel
Since
kostet
she's the
17
only
Euro.
one who's allowed to
Aktuell.
make a wish.
Goat matters more to this chairman than a fellow villager.
Okay, we're all lined up. I'll go in first, of course.
Why you?
Because I took the initiative, as required by our turbulent era.
Ja.
Enough. Come on, move it. I'll press the damn buttons myself.
Das wollte ich nicht machen.
What did you do to it? Do you really think I can find a way?
No dice. It seems like it only responds to Valeri.
Genau.
Yeah, that means they recognize Earth authorities. That's good. That's really good.
I can't wrap my head around anything you're saying here. I'll be on my way. Let's go, Martha.
What do you think, Valeri?
Nee, gibt's
Maybe
nicht.
it's time for the next phase of our
Gibt auch Russisch und
experiment.
Englisch
Let
gibt's
them
das.
in. Okay, Clem, what do you want?
Sure, let me tell you all about it. Actually, nah. I want the privatization vouchers to be cashed in fairly for me and the boys.
What vouchers? No one's decided to privatize the collective farm yet.
We drove some moonshine to Svetlomaisk for sale a week ago, and there was this factory worker guy there.
Seems harmless enough, right?
Ah, fine. Okay, we try our best, you know. Moonshine Money Bomb. Capitalism Moonshine Money. Was machen wir denn da? Welche 3 Wörter nehmen wir, damit die mit ihrem Moonshine mehr Geld verdienen? Also Moonshine Money auf jeden Fall. Bomb ist hier Dings, ne? Penner. Das ist die Fabrik, das ist der Penner bei der Fabrik und das ist Kapitalismus. Will, dass die eine Fabrik aufmachen. Marginal Shit come out with bags of securities. Probieren wir mal aus. Mal gucken, was passiert. Dann gehen wir da rein. Viel Spaß.
Let's go, working class. Just close your eyes and wish really, really hard.
Wir gehen alle da rein, ja. Gut. Können. Kommen die da alles als Moonshine-Flaschen wieder raus? Okay, das schon kommen. Und die haben echt... Wow.
Now that's what I call a fair exchange rate.
Did you see them? How did they understand your request?
We didn't see anybody. You can't see anything at all inside that thing. We just wished really, really hard, and somehow it just fell into our laps.
Everybody freeze. We're dealing with counterfeiting here.
Yeah, sure. There you go, boss. With love from me to you.
Ah, erstmal schön die
And
Polizei
don't you
bestechen.
guys get too comfortable here. We're gonna demand an official investigation into your illegal seizure of alien property.
Stepan?
Calm down, comrade. Every bill is identical. See the serial numbers? So, they're in for a little surprise.
I wonder if this is merely the result of a misunderstanding, or is the UFO intentionally sabotaging selfish requests?
This whole thing is a mess anyhow. The first Hitler who strolls by could cause some real trouble.
Ja.
We've got a sensor of our own just in case. Right, Valeri?
The mayor of Svetlomaisk is on his way here. I say, we let the people in to see this thing, since we won't have much authority over the UFO after the suits show up.
Well, there's your Hitler. He's going to report to Moscow, the KGB, or whatever they call themselves these days. They'll be here in no time.
Well, there's your next Hitler.
Yeltsin! Of course! He'll come here sooner or later. This is our chance.
Are you thinking of something illegal?
Illegal? Of course not.
Natürlich nicht. Zwinker, zwinker.
Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
Hello, Mr. Bulgakov. Hello, Officer Belov. Greetings, Mr. Patikonchenkov.
Patikonchenkov.
Great, you're here. Children, listen in. Remember this
Timmy.
moment, okay? The history of mankind will be profoundly
Timmy.
altered today.
You used to teach us history, and now you're
Timmy.
making it.
Oh, come on. You're exaggerating.
We brought some candy for the
Oh.
aliens.
What the
Don't you kids
aliens?
want to keep it for yourselves?
My uncle works at the factory, and they gave him a whole crate of candy instead of his salary. He sold most of it, but left some for us. But we'll get more candy sooner or later, and the aliens might be gone by then. This is no time to be greedy.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Maybe they'll show themselves at last. The kids' innocence might warm their hearts. If they have hearts, that is.
Bestimmt.
I'll stay close, just in case.
Ja.
Come on, kids. Let's do it.
Gift, chocolate and coffee. We'll get a lot of sweets. Ja. Ich würde sagen, das passt. The message was sorted? Warum? Was denn jetzt? Oh oh. What the?
Thank you, aliens.
I'll help them carry it.
Let's just share it with all the kids. Then no one will have to carry anything anywhere.
There's a fine idea. Get everyone in here.
Head on in, guys.
Einfach der größte Schockmitbar aller Zeiten.
Hey, Valeri. While they're distracted, how about we secure ourselves on the saucer, so to speak?
Was schlägst du denn vor?
I suggest we get a reliable outsider involved as soon as possible. Better safe than sorry, right? Hey, you're subscribed to that ridiculous periodical, right? Maybe we can find something of use in there. The phone number of the editorial office, mailing address, anything. But a phone number would be best.
Ändern sich die Balken um den Laptop, je nachdem welche du hast. Nee, also das ist so ein Fortschrittssystem, ne? Also du kannst, du ballerst da halt quasi Wörter rein, ne? Und dann kannst du quasi die Kommunikation mit den Aliens verbessern. Hier, da hast du den blöden Gorbatschow. Gucken wir mal so. Da gucken wir jetzt nicht so genau hin. Nicht machen. Nicht Gorbatschow. From A to Z. Ah, da ist die Telefonnummer.
No, this is definitely not what we're looking for.
Gibt es sonst noch was? Ne. Du musst eine andere Telefonnummer noch suchen. Die Telefonnummer. Hier sind noch Telefonnummern. So buying Japanese cars? Ne, aber nicht. Das ist eine Nummer. Ready to help anyone who is wishing to find a way out of the death, afraid of shot. Das ist gut.
What has that got to do with anything? Let's look for something that'll actually help us.
Ne, ich guck da noch mal rein. Ist da noch andere Telefonnummern drin, ja? Da sind 2, 3. Okay, die Zeitung wollen wir nicht anrufen. Den blöden, den Gorbatschow wollen wir auch nicht anrufen. Gibt es noch so eine andere Telefonnummer hier drin? Ne? Sagen, rufen wir wahrscheinlich den an, der am bescheuertsten klingt. Das ist der hier, oder?
This clearly isn't what we're looking for, Valeri.
Ja. Nehmen wir doch den Mathematiker, würde ich sagen. Den da. So? Nee, wir können jetzt doch nicht mehr anklicken. Okay. Wir sollen eine andere Nummer finden. Das ist eine Nummer. Ah, hier.
That's exactly what we need.
Okay.
Come on, dial it now.
Das Telefon kennen doch manche Leute gar nicht mehr, oder?
Hello? You again? Don't you ever call me ever again, you teenage prick. I'll tear you a new asshole. Cops know all about you. You little shit. They've had their eye on you and you're
Nein, au, du musst mir zuhören. Ey, das ist halt...
Yes? Gustabrov speaking. Oh, the newspaper. I'm terribly sorry. I'm being harassed by crank callers. Please accept my apologies. I'm truly sorry. What was it you wanted to report?
Ein UFO.
Listen, I said I was sorry. I mean, you have to understand. I'm getting prank calls on a daily basis. My patience is wearing thin.
Ja, mach du mal.
Hello? Hello? No, you've got it all wrong. I'm calling from Kujlevka. I'm contacting you about a recent article in your newspaper. Uh-huh. Have kids been pranking you over the phone? What do we have to do with this? Well, I guess he might have been clearer about the reason he called, but he's an elderly man and a war veteran. He fought in Manchuria, for your information. Yeah. Uh-huh. I understood. Comrade Gustabrov, all this seems a little beside the point, and how should I put it? Don't you understand that a real alien spacecraft has literally crashed into the house I'm calling you from? Yes, it's literally within arm's reach. Listen, whether you want to believe us or not is entirely up to you. Just get to Kujlevka immediately, or we'll find help somewhere else. Tomorrow? Okay, sure. Yeah, see you soon.
Okay.
He says he'll be here tomorrow.
Citizens, we kindly ask that all non-essential personnel vacate the premises. Comrade Sereshtanov will be here soon.
Leave the candy bar. It's good for the public image.
What are you talking about?
A positive image for the officials.
Timmy,
Candy, kids, all that crap. Yeah. You can leave some kids too. Try to pick the cutest ones.
Ha! Yeah,
Oh
sure.
je, jetzt kommen die
In your
Bösen.
dreams. Kids, we're
Ich
out
hab's
here.
gewarnt.
We'll be right nearby, Valeri.
Secure the air around the object. Don't let anyone in.
Die wollen da bestimmt rein. Nee, kommt der andere. Oh. Hello. Hello. Klick.
So, Officer Belov was the first to arrive on the scene.
That's correct. We immediately secured the perimeter and provided first aid to those in need.
I received a phone call last night and arrived soon after. Mr. Potihonchenkov, the head of the local collective farm, was already there. We set up medical services and brought a few buses of military personnel in case anything goes wrong. As you can see, all the houses are intact except for this one, thanks to the brilliant work of the rescue team. The facades of the affected houses were promptly restored.
What do you plan to do next?
Our plans for the future are promising and far-reaching. We will set up a modern commercial center around the object. complete with a 5-star hotel for tourists. Of course, we need to receive orders from our superiors first, so we expect a visit from the upper echelons of the Russian Federation in the near future. As far as we are aware, the pilots of the spacecraft are not
Ja,
yet
aber so
planning
ein
to show
Security-Mann, wieso
themselves.
redet der
Our
so?
analytical center believes that our alien visitors intend to speak exclusively with Boris Yeltsin in person, and we fully support them in this.
Let's hear from an ordinary teacher who bravely rushed to the chairman's house the night of the crash.
Personally, I'd like to say that I fully agree with Mr. Sarashtanov's
Heute
early
sagt sie, ja,
suggestions
die haben den
in light of all the
ausgetauscht.
absurd nonsense going on in this country.
Ah,
I hope to hear
Schauspieler
more wise
eingestellt.
proposals from the officials of our young nation. Obviously, the future belongs to the liberal approach, including commercialization and privatization based on the Western model. In the end, we can only be grateful to our alien visitors for the dose of shock therapy they've given our little village. I believe that our tourist-focused development plan suggested by Mr. Sarashtanov will find enthusiastic support among our alien partners.
Now let's hear from Valery Potyukhonchenko, the first verified alien
Da kann man das erstmal die
contactee
Typen
from
sehen, den ich
planet
spiele.
Earth.
Well, in general, that's
Ich kann
how
so
it
reden.
was. Thank you all for your help. We look forward to the President's arrival. What else can I say?
Marvelous. Our public services did a great job, as usual.
Das ist ja, ach, das ist wahrscheinlich auch so eine Fake-Figur, oder?
Now, my dear friends, I'm expecting the call from Moscow. I invite you to witness the first contact between the head of the district and the president of the Russian Federation.
Geht. Gut. Ich würde sagen, mach doch die scheiß Tür zu ein. Oh, upsi. Kurz aufstoßen, wer kommt denn jetzt schon wieder? Ach, der ist ja wieder.
Valeri.
Ja. Was denn?
What a travesty. The whole three-ring circus with the doppelgangers. You made a mistake
doppelgangers.
taking that money, Valeri. They'll skin you alive if you don't obey their orders.
Das ist halt
There's
so.
one thing you should know.
So ekliges
Neither
Essen, Alter.
Stepan and I, nor the villagers, will let you do them any harm. We'll stand our ground.
Ich brauch Wodka, lass mich.
Maybe they'll help us too. Hey, you in the flying saucer! Are you gonna help us or not?
Oh. Was ist das?
Silence.
Also ein bisschen Bruch. Die werden schon helfen.
Their kindness is all I can hope for. We still have no idea what their true intentions are. I'm scared, Valeri. I don't know what to expect. Alright, one more shot before bed. I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
Ja, wir hauen uns rein, wenn die Bände kommen. Ah, herrlich. Herrlich den Wodka. Nom, 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 nom. Ich hab da 5. Cool. Geschafft. So.
I'm going to step away for just a minute, Valeri. You stay there and wait for Mommy.
Okay. Potato El Bunny. Hallo. Wieso gedrängelt er sich denn vor?
The future of the collective farm must be decided on Friday, Valeri.
Valeri. We need the sense of order we had under Stalin, Valeri. We gotta whip those liberal pansies until their flesh falls off from their bones.
I'm fed up with your nonsense. Stalin this, Stalin that. Let the people earn themselves some money, you dirty commies!
You're wasting everyone's time here, Valeri.
War das gerade ein kapitalistischer Hund? Dahinter. Valeri, komm her.
There's a way out, Valeri.
Oh. No. What the fuck? Ich komm doch schon. Lass mich. Ich will nicht zertreten werden von einem Riesen. Warum bin ich so klein? Bin ich das kleinste Kind der Welt? Komm ja schon, da ist schon wieder ein Skelettmann. Schnell hier rein. Hallo. Wo sind Sie? So Leuchte mehr? Das ist Jesus, Alter. What the fuck? Jesus. Wait, Jesus. Let me show the way.
Just get up and go. Straight ahead. You can't miss it.
I have a question. You look familiar.
You're welcome.
Do you really have souls?
No, my child. There is no such thing.
Menschen haben keine Seelen. Auch so. Jesus. Bitte verlass mich nicht, Jesus. Geht er hin? Geh in den gruseligen Wald, Jesus. Wir sehen uns. Hallo. Da ist ein sexy Skelett am Strand. Hallo. Ja, sexy Skelettmann. Oh. Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Points, what can I buy with them? Das ist doch nicht einsammeln. Hallo Jörg, was geht ab? Nehmen wir die mal mit. Was ist das? Hier. Hier schon. Und noch eine Münze rein. Da bist du ja wieder. Hallo. Will mitfahren?
Well, are you gonna say something?
Was kann ich sagen? I wonder if there are any fish here.
No, only vile crustaceans and the most sickening representatives of the Agnathan subphylum.
Cool, dass ich kein einziges Wort verstanden habe.
From the beginning to the end. And we'll be on this boat for a very long time.
Wirklich?
That's it. We're here. Get off.
Okay. Da ist wieder das UFO. Das ist mein Zuhause da vorne. Ja, darf ich runter? Hallo? Also, wie? Stand da vorne nicht nur so Dings, jetzt habe ich auch einen Schallstuhl plötzlich. Okay, well, do you want to come in? Will da nicht rein? Was ist das denn? What do you want to the most? Keep everyone I love alive, wife, parents, brother, friends, so my grandson does not forget about me. So they pay a normal pension. Hey, wait a second, my wife is still alive. So, klingt gut. Hallo, ich komme. Grant me a wish, you UFO. Full House. Da kommen wahrscheinlich noch mehr Leute, die da rein wollen. Erstmal Wodka, wichtig. Ah,
This comment was made by Valery Potyhonchenkov, who acted as a kind of ambassador on behalf of us Earthlings. Meanwhile, we'll continue the live broadcast.
Exe.
We're continuing the live broadcast from the village of Kujlevka, where first contact took place. An interstellar contact, you might say.
Yeah.
You can see what a long line there is. People are waiting. Why are you standing in this line, young man?
Just out of habit, you know. Everyone's lined up, so why wouldn't I get in line too?
I see. Excuse me, sir. What do you expect from the encounter with the aliens?
I was sent here by the watch factory. Our production line has completely collapsed. The screws for the watch mechanisms haven't been delivered for 2 months now. You know, the really tiny ones. Our old supplier is stalling. They've run out of steel anyway. I want to ask for a batch of screws, I guess. I'm broke as hell. They paid me with this Chinese jacket instead of my paycheck. So I figured maybe somebody wants it. It's a little too hot for it right now. So I'd be willing to sell it for $40.
Interesting. We even have a man in uniform here. What brings you here, sir?
Well, like that gentleman, I'm here on official business. Someone has hijacked 2 tanks from a unit, and we're trying to figure it out.
Okay.
You know, maybe they saw something from up there. Who knows? So, yeah, I came here for some aerial recon.
Understood. And what are you waiting for, miss?
Oh, not much. Now that prices have skyrocketed and my son is coming back from the army, I wanted to get him a Japanese tape deck.
These are the kinds of requests our people have been coming to our extraterrestrial visitors with.
Thanks, Sergei. Meanwhile, a letter from a certain Baba Vanga just came in from Bulgaria. The Bulgarian retiree expresses frustration at the fact that the line in front of her house has moved to Kujlevka. The soothsayer accuses the people of Kujlevka of fraud and claims that the flying saucer is a fake.
Oh, ja klar. Übelster Fake. Hallo.
Good morning.
Was?
Before you ask, yes, the expert is here.
Oh, cool.
He just got really excited as soon as he saw it on the way here. I reckon he's been looking for this thing his whole life. He'll be fine.
Okay. Ein bisschen Wodka. Hier. Soll mal wieder klarkommen. Leben.
Here's some anti-fainting medicine.
Whoa. I was expecting water.
Feeling any
Ist doch
better,
Wasser.
Vladimir?
No, not at all. Oh, I never dared to dream I'd see something like this up close.
Du schick mich
Okay.
da mal rein.
Tell me everything you know about it. Translator? You mean they're already communicating with you directly? Oh, that's splendid, splendid.
Splendid.
I wonder why they won't reveal themselves already. What do they even look like? Ew.
We have no idea.
They don't communicate with us
I don't know wie die
directly.
aussehen.
Some kind of module
Ja,
has attached
einfacheres.
itself to Valeri's TV, and now it functions as a, well, as a...
Like a receptionist at a factory.
Ja.
Well, I'm talking about the TV.
Genau.
So, I guess Valeri is kind of like the factory manager.
Ja.
Basically, yeah.
Well, that's fine. Can you give me some examples of their activities?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was completely bald, but now I've got more hair than John Travolta. It's all thanks to the flying saucer.
Yeah. No.
So it's a kind of wish fulfillment device, I think. It seems like they want to find out who they're dealing with through our dreams and desires.
Ah.
It's likely that even as they crashed, their technology allows them to maintain their defenses inside the saucer with little to no effort, while they repair everything or as they wait to be rescued by their own kind. But since they're here, I guess they might as well find out what they're dealing with. Outer space is kind of like the outskirts of Leningrad late at night, you know? Like, if you make yourself known to the wrong person, you're done for.
Okay.
How can you prove to them that they won't be done for if they stay here with us?
But are you really sure that they wouldn't be done for? Well, choose who you let inside carefully. That's all you can do.
Ja, machen wir schon.
Let's see here. Philosophers, writers, poets should definitely come here. Oh, and scientists, of course. Now there can be no doubt that ufology is a legitimate science. So from today onwards, well, I am most certainly a scientist now. Yes.
Vorher war er einfach Verschwörungstheoretiker, jetzt ist er ein Scientist. Oh, du willst bestimmt reingehen, oder?
Oh, absolutely. And we shouldn't waste any time either, since you've already attracted public attention.
No.
Don't worry. My intentions are crystal clear. I mean, I've dedicated my entire life to this. I'm really the only person you can trust.
Kein Ding, machen wir. Ich kann nur diese 3 Wörter hier reinschicken. Viel Spaß da drinne. Message was distorted, okay. Karl Knowledge Point 54. New Words 21. Okay, mal sehen, ob er versteht, was wir wollen.
God help me.
Will someone
What?
ask them about that?
Dieses kann dir helfen. Den habe ich vorhin getroffen. Jesus. Yes, sir.
If this is really what I think it is, the thing that I've always dreamed about, oh my goodness.
Was denn?
Oh, that's fine. Can you give me some examples of their activities? Whoa, oh my goodness.
That's dangerous. Put it on the table and don't touch it.
Nobody should know about this. You understand? Nobody. I mean,
Was
this
hat er denn
is
jetzt
several
gemacht?
times more dangerous than the saucer itself. And in fact, I had better take this back to my to our research institute.
You talking about some kind of garage or a basement? No, you're not taking it anywhere. Too dangerous. Let me put a couple of bullets into it just in case.
Stop! What if a black hole opens? I mean, we need to put it back inside. Humanity just, it's not ready yet. Okay, I understand this now. Ask them to open it. Come on!
You can only go in once.
Ich will das behalten.
Right,
Eine
so
Zeitmaschine.
I'm going to have to take a few pictures, and then I'm going to rush them over to a particular editorial office that I work really well with right away.
Oder mach das mal. Viel Spaß.
There. Now they won't be able to cover it up no matter how hard they try. All right, everybody, stay here.
Do you see the globe on the table? Take it with you. Maybe it can tell you where they came from. What if they got lost and drifted here like
Ja,
those
da,
soldiers
kannst
on
du
a
mitnehmen, ja.
barge?
Das
Remember
Ding.
that story from the 60s?
Hat dafür den hier.
I'll try to find out.
Geil.
First, hopefully,
Dann
I can manage to
Zeitmaschine,
break through this
Freunde.
crowd.
Oh yeah, as for the crowd, I think we can slowly start to let
Jetzt
people
wird's aber
in.
richtig
Seems like it's
interessant.
not just the locals now.
Comrades, we kindly ask you to come in an organized fashion and stay in line. You were here first, yes? Come on in.
Ja, bin ja mal gespannt. Wer ist er denn?
Hello. Amazing. Just unbelievable. So this thing grants wishes, huh?
Ja. Exactly.
My last name's Dorokhov, and I'll be completely honest with you. I've always known that thieves and bandits should be held accountable, comrades. It's a priori, so to speak, a biblical truth. That's the way I was raised. We're being demonized all over the place nowadays, but I'll tell you this. Is there a single point in the history of Russia when we were left in peace? That's exactly what I'm getting at. This is the main point. Neglect, excesses on the lower levels of the government. That's trivial. What really matters is that there's no more state ideology anymore. That's what we really need. We're done with the old one, but no one's invented a new one yet. We need to lift the people up somehow. What have we been offered? The opportunity to get rich? That can't be an ideology. Look out the window. What do you see? Rampant banditry, bribery, pure lawlessness. Think about it. But if we just made a little effort... As for achievements, we're doing everything we can. That's the second point. But we're unable to keep it up. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. But where does this formula lead to? There. There lies the key to the issue. A significant number of people pursue their own interests, and it seems it's all in accordance with the law. Ask our dear friends from the United States. They keep making these ridiculous movies. And our boys, simple Russian guys, go to the movie theatre. They just line up to watch the next Die Hard, to watch them mow down Soviet people in those films. That's the problem. Take America, for instance. Someone has to put an end to it right now. Back in my day, did we watch those kind of movies? Nope. And the disorder? Well, it didn't come in a single day. You might not like my answers. I know, I'm raising some complicated issues here, but the world is really complicated, and we need to face the truth, because not everything is straightforward. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Just think about it.
Yeah, our country really is lacking order. We need that old Soviet strictness. He's got the right idea. I agree with everything he said.
Thank you. You've demonstrated a phenomenal awareness of the situation. It doesn't exactly grow on trees, you know. Open the thing up, please. You won't regret it. The motherland needs an idea, a strong leader. Now, more than ever, we'll deal with the internal undesirables later. The potential's enormous. All those people, the ones who dare to say in public that Russia doesn't deserve such an abundance of natural resources, it's a weird thing to hear, especially in public. They're trying to accuse us of every sin imaginable just so they can get their hands on something that shouldn't concern them. We could snap their necks like twigs if we wanted to. I apologize, but those are their own words. Needless to say, we disdain violence of any kind. Anyway, open the door, please.
That's right. You're completely right. We should have given them a good bash in the teeth so they shut their mouths about Russia.
Have you really thought this through?
Valery, wait. He might be onto something.
Nee, sowas machen wir hier nicht.
What are you doing? We'll hold you accountable. You'll see.
Und weg mit ihm.
It's your call, Valery. But for once, someone's finally saying something a regular beat cop wants to hear.
You are scaring me, Stepan. Guys like him should get kicked out right away.
Genau. Wollen wir hier nicht irgendwie, keine Ahnung, die USA zerstören? Alter, was ist das denn?
There's a
Nee, nee.
military man further down the line. Afghanistan, apparently.
Okay.
Maybe we should be a little more cautious with the servicemen from now on.
What are you talking about? He's missing a leg. I think he just wants it back. You, yes. Come in, please.
Ja gut, was kommt da jetzt? Mhm.
Wow. Would you look at that? Hello, comrades. My name is Sergei.
Mhm.
Afghan?
Hallo.
Yep, I did my duty. But when I came back, the country I'd grown up in was gone. Just like my leg.
What are your intentions?
I've been working on something. Even drew up a blueprint for it. I've invented a fundamentally new kind of wheelchair. I imagine it could be of use to you as well. Anywho, I'd like to ask them to make my device for all the disabled folks out there so they can go to the movies, take a walk in the park, go to the store, you name it. I mean, we don't have any ramps, right? Guys like me don't have a lot of options in my town. And whatever we used to have has already been hauled away for scrap. You should really put a ramp on your porch, by the way. I overheard what you said about servicemen. I don't really appreciate that. Have you served in the army yourself?
No, but...
Ich schon.
Hey, you got me all wrong. You see, the guy who came in before you, well, he was quite a character, to put it mildly. I'm sorry, it was a poor choice of words.
Keep in mind that no one else has ever been exploited as brazenly as us, so I guess I was expecting a better reception. I came here with a pretty modest request, after all. You think your flying saucer can help me?
Ja. I do, let's go to it. Gut, wir probieren das mal. Ne, das ist doch hier. Warte mal, wir brauchen ein Wheelchair. Disabled. Station Blueprint. Was sagt da? The set for something new. Okay. Gucken wir mal, was da rauskommt. Ich bin das. Let's go!
Should I go inside, or should I shove the blueprint in there? Well, I'll come in too. Maybe they'll need some advice.
Ja, geh mal rein. Viel Spaß.
They've messed everything up. Everything.
Pretty good, right?
They got my blueprint all wrong. What about shock absorption? What about stability? It wouldn't be too hard to fall out of this flying turd. Pardon my French. Screw it. I'll just offer my blueprint to some factory. Do you want me to leave this thing here? Maybe it'll come in handy around the house.
Flying wheelchair, just like Marky McFlurry's hoverboard. Or whatever his name is.
Hey, look who's here. Mrs. Apollo.
Mrs. Apollo!
Mrs. Apollo, Mrs. Apollo, Mrs. Apollo, Mrs. Apollo.
Okay.
How's it going, Mrs. Popolo?
It's Apollo. You've been hanging around here for 6 years and you still haven't learned my name yet.
Yeah.
Geez, sorry about that.
So, how's all this going?
Well, you know, we're getting by. Are you sure? Are you here about your house?
I see. Well, I'm
I'm
not
not
here to
here to
ask
ask.
about goats, and my joints are just fine. I'll outlive you all. Folks who've been through what I've been through either die right away or live a long life.
Ja.
Mrs. Apollo, there's no need to tell the aliens about the gulag.
What? Are you scared they'll get the wrong idea about your beloved commies? I'm sick and tired of everything. I want them to take me with them. There's nothing more for me here.
But, Mrs. Apollo, everything's just the way you wanted it. We've got democracy, all that stuff. Why would you want to leave now?
It sucks here. This country's going to hell in a handbasket, and you know it.
Then go in. So, Retirement. Was heißt Miser? Miser? Heißt das? Miser? Miser? Google Translator. Freizeit. Okay. Retirement. For So. Ja. Successfully. Sehr gut. So, Miss Apollo, viel Spaß.
Watch yourselves. I'll be back.
Wie, kommst zurück? Ich dachte, du wolltest weg. Hallo! Hey, alte Frau!
I guess they let her on board.
Wouldn't that qualify as negligent homicide?
We could be
Goodbye,
charged with
Martha
criminal
Apollo
negligence, so
Novo.
you didn't see anything.
Jeez. What a tough old broad. When she got back from the camp, a couple in the village named their newborn daughter Kujlevka. You know, like a 5-year plan. You should have heard her. She loved nothing more than to scream the 5-year plan just shit the bed at the top of her lungs. I'd probably miss her.
So, nächster.
Next, please. No shoving, comrades. Oh. Wow. Hello.
Could someone finally ask them that very question?
Okay. Oh.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Are you here to deal with your competitors?
That's not funny.
It's
Doch,
fine.
das ist
I'm
lustig.
used to jokes.
What are you going to do? You think it's going to tell you everything just like that?
I wanted to ask for a couple of cartons of Dunhills. We went to Italy in '83 on a certain matter. And I liked them a lot. But back then, you couldn't get cigarettes like that here. These days, we kind of have it all. But I just couldn't afford them.
Look. Maybe you'd rather ask them about...
Ah, that's what I thought.
And I could tell you right away, that's what you thought. But that's not actually why I'm here.
Wo bist du denn da?
Doesn't looking for confirmation from them contradict the very idea of faith?
Yes, it does. So I have no intention of seeking confirmation from them. I don't need any confirmation from anyone. I need help with a rather mundane issue. Please, look away.
Yeah.
Here. These are the brands of a wasted past. I want it to erase them. Will you help me? Or are you just going to keep laughing at me?
Say, that's quite a service record you got there. You should at least let some prison historians take pictures of them. I've never seen labor camp tats like those before. There was this old lady, though. She, flew away. But I've never seen her naked,
The
thank God.
Aliens, the Drachen.
I'm glad you managed to change careers. Well, let's give it a try.
Nee. Prison, cigarettes, budgetary. Gute Reise. Tschüss.
As I'm sure you can understand, I'd appreciate it if what happened here could stay here. All the best, and God bless you.
Ugh, no one had any questions about God after all. By the way, I was up all night, so I turned on the TV and Travelers Club was on. It was an episode about Sicily. Apparently, their coffee shops have tip jars on every table. Why don't we do the same thing here? It'd all be on a voluntary basis, only for those who can afford it. That Baba Vanga lady from Bulgaria takes a lump of sugar for her services too. What's the harm? As long as it's voluntary, of course.
That Baba Vanga of yours doesn't seem to fit too well with the whole there's nothing deal.
Okay. Next. Oh, last one of those.
Well, I mean, I look great for a 68-year-old. I just need to get used to it.
Oh, you'll get used to it. Take care, Agrippina.
Oh, die hat sich gewünscht, dass sie wieder jung ist. Zu jung geworden.
Whew, what a tough day. What, nobody tossed anything into the jar? Well, never mind.
Well, some people brought presents. And vodka.
Yeah,
anyway, there's still a line outside, and it's not getting any shorter. Folks just keep coming and coming. But the presents are great, especially the ones you can eat and drink.
Na klar. Hauen Sie rein, Leute, ja. Wollen sich alle ihre Wünsche abholen.
I'll say this much. Take a slice of dark bread, some onion, some salt, a little oil, the smelly, unrefined kind. Drip it on the bread and add a glass of vodka. And you're the happiest guy in the world. No need for any UFOs. No need for all kinds of people barging in, wishing for stuff. Well, cheers.
Good.
Hey, who could that be at this hour?
I don't know. Takes the phone.
It's Stepan there. Valeri, get Stepan for me.
Hier, Stepan ist for you.
Lieutenant Bill, if he's listening.
Get me out of here, Stepan.
Klim? Well, that's what I thought.
They want to charge me with counterfeiting. I'm in Svetlomaysk. Get me out of here, Stepan.
Ja,
I
schreibt
was
von ihm Geld,
just
oder was?
starting to relax.
No, wait a sec. Maybe we should help him. We shooed him away once. That's more than enough.
Nothing.
Well, I seem to have lost my appetite. Anyway, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow.
I'm also somewhat, my wife's expecting me. I mean, probably. No, I have to go see Klim. I can't help it. Good night.
Good night. Drift. Übertrieben Drift. What the? Sind wir jetzt schon wieder lange gelandet? Okay, let's go. Alter, ich rede. Today we are probably going to smoke our last cigarette together. Moment. Bild hier. Mal auf hier. Wie lange steckst du hier? Hallo. Homepage. Was ist jetzt Schoolboy? Da gibt übrigens Erfahrungspunkte, ne? Next. War nichts, oder? Das doch ewig lange mit. Noch eine Page. Am I drinking from the bottle or is the bottle drinking from me? Philosophische Fragen, ja. Oh. Okay. Irgendwo noch eine Seite rum? Da. Da ist. Nochmal so selbe Phrase.
We'll divide the boot into 4 equal parts. What's there to think about?
Do you have a ruler so we can make sure the parts are equal?
I say we carve the boot up in such a way that those who are still capable of action get the bigger slices.
And that's how it is. You seem to have forgotten that the boot is actually mine, so I've got the right to the most nutritious piece.
Boot's not yours, it belongs to the state.
A state-owned boot cannot be divided equally among everyone. I do the most manual labor, so I have a state-given right to a bigger piece.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Kommunism was all the way.
Or did you only have enough conscience for 1 month?
It's been more than a month. We've been drifting for 40 days.
You've been counting?
Sure.
Why are you keeping quiet? How do you suggest we split the boot?
Weiter. Gut, equal.
Exactly. We should all be ashamed for even putting this up for discussion. Now we'll divide it equally and fairly.
Hey, you're not one of us. Give
what?
it back. Hey!
Super. Noch einen Schuh an.
You should have grabbed the seagull, you morons! We could have had some meat for once.
Don't you want to eat me?
Why didn't you catch it, Stepan? I thought you were tough.
If you fed me properly, I'd be plenty tough.
I think it flew into the ship's cargo hold. Valeri, you go look. You're the youngest.
Gucken wir mal, ne? Ah, das. An die Waffen. Dann. Weg mit dem Haufen da. Okay. Weg, okay. Was soll ich hier machen? Oh. Hallo. Hm. Ja. Ja.
When is it gonna happen already?
Weltwebel.
Damn this thing.
Genau dir.
Open your eyes, it's right in front of us. We've been sitting here for an eternity waiting for this damn missile to explode.
Alright there, fella, wanna join us?
I know.
Pretty stupid.
What else do we have to look forward to? We don't mind taking him with us, but he's acting kinda snooty. Well, fuck him.
La Rita.
Ah, wait, he's back.
What a surprise. Look inside. Maybe you'll figure it out.
Come on, look inside. Don't be afraid.
Okay. Dann machen wir das mal. Ich oder nicht? Den da. Wupp. Alle in die Mitte. Einfach nur über Kreuz dann dazu. Nicht. Irgendwie den Hinweis, wie man das machen könnte. Ich darf gerade nicht. Das kann ich auch nicht, ne? Okay. Blau hier und dann nur die beiden über Kreuz. Blau hier und dann der da, der da. Blau hier und der da, der da. So hat er am meisten gepumpt gerade, ne? Wir müssen checken, wo der mal am meisten pumpt jetzt. Ja.
What a disappointment. To be
Ja,
honest,
echt enttäuschend.
I never really thought we could do it.
I've never trusted anyone at all.
Hello? Oh, that's a
What
fish.
do you see right now, Valeri?
Disaster.
Well said. They're not your words, but you remembered them just right. A worldwide shock therapy of sorts. The last barrier that kept your species from self-destruction has been passed. Now you know there are others with all their passions and all their mistakes. In general, those guys might be a little smarter than you, but they're not exactly gods either. And this finally unties your hands. You will no longer be held back by the fear of questioning the very existence of the universe. If no one can observe something, does it really exist? Good luck trying to prove it. Now, either way, at least someone will be somewhere.
Ja, das ist schon sehr philosophisch und das stimmt, ja. Wenn man das nicht richtig greifen kann, jetzt existiert dann das dann überhaupt, ja.
The universe doesn't notice anything, it just exists. Observing phenomena and giving them meaning is the concern of intelligent beings. If there are no such beings, there will be no universe. You see, you can't be sure of an existence of an object if there's no one to observe it. The sun might still be there, but it'll just cool and die in solitude. The Earth will turn into a lifeless hunk of rock, like billions of nameless asteroids that no one will ever even see. But now you're not going to be afraid of this prospect anymore. Other beings have flown past your hunk of rock, so now it's real. Now it persists. So bombing the hell out of it wouldn't be that abhorrent. Life will go on. Reality itself will persist, because now its limits stretch far beyond Earth. So all those times you forced yourself to get up in the morning, in the middle of winter, and make a superhuman effort to get to the outhouse, you knew that millions and millions of Soviet citizens were facing the same exact challenge every morning. And the reality of the moment made it impossible for you to just lie there. And what if you were alone? What would all this be for if it weren't for those millions of other people? A couple of 100,000 years of intelligence and awareness of reality, or just a flash in the pan, an anomaly? It's comical, really. Put me back in the water and warn everyone not to let me out again. Can I trust you? It's time to go back, Valeri.
Hey, it's my turn now. Ugh, you're slobbering on the filter.
Quiet, I think it's Valeri. Drop the cigarette.
Look, they smoked the last cigarette without you.
Oh, Valeri, you brought it.
Well, what are we gonna cut it up with?
Doesn't matter. We'll eat it whole. Give it here.
No way.
Are you out of your mind?
What do you mean?
You're weirding us out, Valeri. At this rate, it'll be you who gets put back in the water. Come on, give it here.
Are you all stuck, Valeri? Don't worry, you'll be okay if you stick together. Just don't eat each other alive.
Da rein.
Seriously? You are such a dick.
Beat it. We're not gonna sit here with you anymore. Go find some new friends somewhere else.
Valeri. Oh, what a shame.
Wo was eine Schande?
It's getting worse.
We'll wait it out inside. Let's go. Wait, what's that?
Ship. A ship. Am I the only one who sees it?
There's something flying over there. Hey, look! Americans!
Wo sieht man da so Planeten so komisch?
I'm not accepting help from any Americans.
What difference does it make now? I'd fly off with the devil himself if I had to.
Wieder hoch. Kommt schon, Freunde.
Well, fly away then. I'm not going anywhere with any Americans. I'm not going with you. You hear me?
We have to do something about this.
How am I supposed to drown out this thing? To hell with it. There's no time. Let him drown.
I'm not flying with any Americans, and that's final. Get the hell out of here. I'll be fine on my own.
Be a fool, Vasily. For God's sakes, come on. This is the
Moment
only
jetzt,
way
ja.
out.
Jetzt. Oh, Scheiße.
Fear nothing, Valeri.
Doch, ich fliege. Helikopter. Oh mein Gott, das ist aber...
Happy birthday from all of us, Valeri.
Cool.
I haven't been behaving very well lately. I've been drinking a lot, but that's going to change starting now. This'll be my gift to you.
Was denn? Was kriege ich?
Yeah, it'll be a gift for all of us.
Was denn?
And you, Valeri, I wish you good health, so you don't get sick.
Ja.
And most importantly, what a beautiful number. 66.
This is a little gift from our research institute, wishing you Caucasian vigor, Siberian longevity, and, well-being, of course.
Na klar.
But there's more. I've tried to systematize our work a little bit here. I've drawn up a list of people and their wishes. So, starting from the top, most people want relief from various illnesses. We've got an enlarged prostate, alcoholism, lots of alcoholism. Some kind of actor from America, a fax from a restaurant, also American. I'm not quite sure what this one's about. A telegram from some Tatars, untranslated. Are they independent now too? Some people wrote to us from Egypt. It says they had something similar happen there. They're dealing with a sandstorm or something, I don't know. Yeah, lots of foreigners today. Well, the sick people get to go first, and then...
Hold your horses. Maybe Valeri wants to take a vacation.
Yeah, we could cover for you. Today's batch looks pretty decent.
Well, only if Valeri wants to.
Well, to be fair, we still need to have a little chat, I think.
No.
I think that we can all agree that a device like this should be kept out of the public eye. I know a safe place. This thing is very dangerous, Valeri. We need to act responsibly. Note that I said we. I'm not interested in a career as a scientist, not anymore. I'm only interested in keeping the flying saucers safe and preventing any potential disasters, so to speak. Okay, that is a huge understatement, especially since the consequences of the improper use of this machine could be absolutely horrific.
Generally, by law, weapons should be stored in a safe. I suppose this is a similar situation. You don't have a safe.
What if you take the thing and whip up something yourself, huh?
It really isn't safe here. I guess we do need to hide it somewhere.
I can absolutely guarantee you that this machine will be completely safe in my hands. Now, if I can't figure out how to dispose of it properly, well then, I will return it to you upon your request.
Mit der Maschine. Hallo, lass uns gar nicht mit der Zeitmaschine gehen.
And once again, happy birthday! Oh, hey.
Congratulations, gentlemen. I found the buyer for you. We've already found some common ground. I think we're ready to do business together. Everything has been approved at the highest level. Moscow has given us the go-ahead.
Wofür?
Mr. Nakatomi, come in.
Nakatomi! Mr. Nakatomi.
Hello?
Okay, hello. What do you want?
Hello.
Arigato.
Mr. Nakatomi is very interested in working with you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Sakura gori amea wakofoko ya na jiko. Panuru tomo hana na kage na yodan.
No other company will be able to provide the proper amount of investment, but with the help of the Nakatomi Corporation, your village has every chance to become the capital of mankind.
Are you suggesting we give the UFO to a private proprietor?
Koma isa do.
Genau, wir verkaufen das Ding einfach stumpf. Können uns damit alles wünschen, aber verkaufen das einfach.
I understand that your land is government property now, and you haven't yet decided on the future status of your collective farm. Mr. Soroshtanov has promised to assist us in this matter.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's right.
No, not like that. We will divide it into separate plots.
Honestly, I haven't made up my mind yet, and I can't be the only one to have doubts.
You see, there's definitely room for discussion. The decision hasn't been made yet, but something tells me the villagers might take an interest in your proposal.
我が家は都の辰巳家城住むよいじゃまと人は言い合いなり。
Ah.
I'll just show you something. Bring in the model.
And clean up the junk on the table, for God's sake.
Endlich mal ein Model, ja.
This is a model of the city of the future we propose to build around the flying saucer.
It's beautiful. Will it have a video store?
There will be everything you could ever wish for. The possibilities are endless. It is here that the new capital of planet Earth is destined to be built. It is very symbolic. Mr. Nakatomi wants to act in full accordance with the village's preferences, so we will invite you to finish this model. The only locations we determined in advance were those of the power plants and, of course, your home. It must be preserved along with the flying saucer and turned into a museum. Other than that, the principle is quite simple. Manufacturing facilities require more electricity, so it would be preferable for them to be located near power plants. The commercial facilities should be located closer to the primary tourist attraction. The social facilities should be placed far from the center and at a moderate distance from the power plants. Try it. It's akin to managing a collective farm.
Ja. Got it. Gut, dann versuchen wir das mal. So, wir haben hier Shopping Center, Souvenirshop, Hospital, Factories. Die sollen jetzt in der Nähe von irgendwelchen Plants sein. Ja.
Ah.
Die Schule. Die muss ja weit weg von Powerplant und...
You've got the right idea, Valerie.
Souvenirshop muss in der Nähe vom Dingens sein. UFO.
Look at this. Isn't this nice? Do you get now why a private business is better than your precious
That doesn't quite sound like
collective
our vision of the future, Valerie.
Da. Shopping Center. Weit weg vom Dings oder in der Nähe vom Dings?
Neat. So where do we put the video store?
Geht doch. Ja.
Oh.
Mr. Nakatomi considers you quite talented. Really, what a wonderful solution.
I told you, it's my old pal, a real business shark.
If only we could turn all this splendor into collective property.
Ja.
The locals will decide what's right for them. We'll have a chat with them, for sure. To begin with, we need to convince everyone to privatize the land and sell it to us.
Do you mean the Nakatomi Corporation?
No. First of all, I will buy the company. It's better this way. Less paperwork, you know.
Buy it for sure, just not with rubles.
And have you even privatized your own house?
But how? I don't really know how.
Take the model away, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, bringen Sie das Model raus. Kann das kapitalistische Schwein einfach abhauen?
Mr. Nakatomi wants to say that if people are not willing to consider our proposal yet, we'd be happy to return at a more appropriate time.
Ja.
That's time right around the corner, rest assured. You should stay nearby and leave the
Komm mal in 10
business
Jahren nochmal wieder.
Goodbye for now. We don't want to hold up the line.
Oh ja. Ja, ich verbeuge mich. Dab. Wo ist die Visitenkarte, die ich sonst immer kriege?
Mr. Nakatomi says he'd like to come in, if possible. Since he's already here and all.
Ja gut, dann soll er sich was wünschen.
It's a scam, Valeri. He'll wish for something and hoard it all for himself. Don't let him in. Make him sign a contract guaranteeing us a share first.
Soll da reingehen?
What is it? Let me help you.
Ja, dann übersetzt das mal bitte.
Peace, prosperity, reconciliation. Yes, this is similar to what Mr. Nakatomi told me when you reminded him about, well, you know.
Of course. This thing has finally learned to process another language.
Na klar. Ja, gut, aber was da?
Reconciliation.
Ah.
Peace. A plan. Prosperity. War. A mistake. War. Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Peace. Peace. A plan. Prosperity. A mistake. A mistake.
War, peace, a mistake. Okay, dann gucken wir mal, was jetzt passiert. Bye, have a good time. Wahrscheinlich.
Do you think I have come to deceive you? That is not true. I would actually like to offer you a way to unite humanity, to build a new Earth capital right here. To rise to the next level, where we would all simply be citizens of Earth, one of the many inhabitants of the universe, since it's clear that we are not alone. Isolation leads to madness, and only madmen can live like we humans do. You haven't forgotten the war. I can never forget it either. I can't buy the right to forget it, not even with all my money. I wasn't sent to Manchuria, but to the Philippines. We couldn't have met on the battlefield. More than anything else in the world, I want to make sure this never happens again. And the path to world peace just might lie through the UFO that landed here. But we need to utilize this miracle properly. When our army was retreating, we ripped out worn shoes from the bodies of our fallen comrades. Under the incessant downpour, they couldn't last long. By that time, my friends were no longer dying from bullets and shrapnel, but from hunger and disease. Before my eyes, yesterday's brothers in arms ripped each other's throats out over the last bowl of rice. The local peasants tracked down the exhausted conscripts and finished them off with hoes. and it's hard for me to blame them for this. We were the
Cool.
ones who invaded their homeland, and we answered for it. This is the price one pays for belief in one's own supremacy.
Ja.
When I escaped from this hell through the jungle, I saw our last ship sailing over the horizon. The only option left for me was humiliating captivity, but no humiliation can be compared to the disgrace of participating in a war of aggression. I was 19 years old.
Nakatomi-san, are you okay?
Do oya te soe o shita no desu ka?
Okay. Gute Reise, I guess.
Are you all out of your damn minds? You've managed to turn an ordinary business meeting into a three-ring circus. You're such a pain in the ass. An old, crippled pain in the ass. By the way, Yeltsin and Bush will be here tomorrow. It's all settled. You can forget about your collective farm.
Nerv nicht, geh weg.
The nerve of that guy.
We'll see about that. All right, to hell with it. Should we lock the doors and celebrate for once, or continue this reception?
Continue.
I saw an African in the crowd back there. The guy's traveled quite a ways. What if his visa runs out tomorrow? Let's let one more person in.
We have visas with Africa?
There's more than one country in Africa, you know.
We can let the African guy in. African students smuggle pretty great perfume. That's what they say in Moscow.
It's too bad nobody came out of the flying saucer to wish you a... Never mind. Where were we?
Ja, hol ihn rein. Aber nicht irgendwelche rassistische Scheiße zu ihm sagen, ja? Guck jetzt ja mit so einer Scheiße um die Ecke, ey. Mr. Y.
Привет, мистер. Откуда вы? Как ваше имя?
My name's Thomas. I was an exchange student, so I do speak Russian, believe it or not. I live in Uzbekistan now, actually.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for letting me in. I'd have been standing there for years.
You've come to ask them for peace, right? I heard that your homeland is going through some tough times right now.
You must be thinking of Tajikistan, so no, not quite. Of course I'd like world peace, but if this flying saucer was capable of solving such large-scale problems, someone would have already asked for it, right?
How should I put it? No. I think there was a person who did, but I don't remember exactly.
Anyway, I have a simpler request. Can your flying saucer give me a device capable to control the climate? Hmm?
What?
We've set up an agricultural cooperative. We grow melons,
Einfach
but our harvest is
erstmal das
doomed
Klima
because
kontrollieren.
of a drought. As an agrarian, I'm sure you understand. If only they could give us some kind of device that could make it rain. We'd provide you with world-class watermelons next year.
Also alleine, eigentlich würde ich jetzt sagen, nein, das ist so ein bisschen geisteskrank, aber eigentlich will ich sehen. Will sehen, ja.
Hell, I can sign a terms of use document if you want. If I come back without that device, our harvest is gone. And that means we're done for. We need to feed our families. Come on now.
Ja, dann geh doch rein da. Also, wir brauchen Weather Control Device. Weather Machine. Sagen, das ist eigentlich richtig, ne? Ja. Okay. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. So, rein mit dir. Wir sehen dich dann wieder. Bis gleich. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Ich mach das gleich an, das regnet hier drin. Schön. Ah, hat er was bekommen, wa?
I don't understand. There wasn't anybody in there. This thing just fell into my hands. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Oh God, that nerd is gonna show up and take our artifacts again. He's gonna open a souvenir shop, I'm telling you. We shouldn't have given him that time machine.
How about a test run?
Just be careful.
Let's try it.
Turn it off, there are people outside.
I'm trying.
You're not trying hard enough. They'll kick down the door.
Oh
Hurry
no.
up.
Well, try it yourself. I've never dealt with anything like this before.
Do you want us to freeze to death, Valeri?
Nein, das wollte ich nicht. Warte, ich will das da oben abstellen.
If you figure out how it works, then it'll really be something.
Oh,
But if
einfach
we don't
draufdrücken.
figure out how it works, the harvest's kaput. All right.
Der Harvest kaputt.
Well, best of luck.
Otherwise, the Harvest
Watermelons are
kaputt.
on the way.
We let that melon tycoon in out of turn, and he's still making a stink. Well, are we finally gonna sit down and celebrate or what? That Uzbek guy, couldn't have he brought us a couple of tomatoes? Hey, Stepan, tell your wife to whip up some dumplings.
I'm at work. She'll make dumplings tonight, and I'll need you guys to chip in for the meat.
What work? You've been hanging around here for 4 days now. Forget it. You don't have a job anymore.
We did show up empty-handed. I'd asked the aliens, but they don't let anybody in twice.
Let's be a little creative. We'll let someone in, and they'll ask for a spread for us. What do you think?
To be fair, it's not unreasonable.
It'd be sort of cruel. I mean, immoral, really.
Let's see who's behind the door, then decide.
Jetzt fangen wir schon an, die Wünsche von anderen Leuten zu klauen, damit wir ein bisschen was zu futtern haben, ey. Unfassbar.
There's some poor-looking kid standing there.
A street kid.
Ja, cool.
Looks like.
Lass mal die Kinder ausbeuten. Lass doch die Kinder rein.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi.
Bist du Timmy? Where's your mom?
I'm afraid his mother is not with us anymore.
Where do you think you're going, folks? We're not letting anybody else in today.
We're here with him. Alyosha lost his mother very young, you see. He's come a long way from Khanty-Mansiysk. Not without our help, of course.
Okay.
We're making a movie about him. Alyosha wants to meet his mother more than anything else in the world. Don't you, Alyosha?
Uh-huh.
For God's sake, Valeri, sometimes it's just better to keep your mouth shut.
Ja, sorry, aber den Gag konnte ich nicht liegen
You
lassen.
certainly have a peculiar sense of humor. So this flying saucer of yours grants wishes, right? Won't the aliens want to help the little boy?
Wenn er das will. What do you say, Alyosha?
The monstree!
Ein Monstree? Ja, ja, kannst haben.
Don't you remember how much you want to see your mommy, Alyosha?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the flying saucer, Alyosha. Is it okay? Go on, get closer. See the big saucer over there?
Is it just me, or is something off about this?
Что-то происходит. What is going on here?
Touch it, Alyosha.
Oh Gott, bitte nicht.
Alyosha, my son! It's me, your mommy!
What the?
Are you getting this? Thanks to the joint efforts of our company and the aliens of
das
Kujlevka,
ist,
the little orphan Alyosha's dream has come true. The boy has finally been able to meet his mother. The extraordinary trip to the wish-granting machine would not have been possible without our sponsorship from the O'Donnell's Corporation. O'Donnell's means great prices, high-quality service, and payments in hard currency. O'Donnell's, capitalism with a human face.
Ich glaube eher, dass wir nicht mehr spielen, sondern vielleicht noch Videos gucken oder so.
I'm good. What about you? We can cut to B-roll.
No B-roll. I'm about to suffocate. Bleh.
Blah.
Definitely. Whose child is this?
He was an actor. I noticed right away that the dirt on his face was just coal they smeared on him. I've got a trained eye for this sort of thing.
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, that was awkward.
Ja.
They could have left us a couple of kopecks. Can you believe
Das
these
ganze
people?
Spiel ist awkward,
Okay,
Alter.
we're definitely done for today.
Gut. Dann schick die Leute nach Hause.
That's it for today, everybody. Come back tomorrow. Завтра приходите, you hear me? That's it. Oh, no, don't come tomorrow either. We've got an official visit tomorrow.
Oh.
Come the day after tomorrow. Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey!
Mal gucken. Guck mal, wir sind auch schon fast durch.
Man, this is worse than
Ich denke, das spielen wir noch durch und dann machen wir noch was anderes. Let everyone in for crusade. We celebrate later tonight. Eine Person noch und das war's dann.
It was a heck of a time to be alive, huh? I'm not against communism as such. It's just
Kuchen
we
essen.
weren't ready yet. We need
Ah,
to look at things
kann mir
more
was wünschen.
pragmatically. Still, I'm really grateful to Khrushchev. Those were happier days. You know, back when I was in school. The girls were like, wow. Back in trade
Erstmal
school,
Wodka rein da.
clapped twice and crabs once. Now it's AIDS this and HIV that. None of it makes any sense to me.
Was ist eine Zigarette?
We get it, Clem. We get it.
Guys, let's leave politics out of this.
Well, to be fair, you can't completely exclude politics either.
Doch, können wir.
I remember this time. I was in a taxi in Svetlomaysk. There was this guy who served in East Germany.
Oh!
He was so passionate
Da
when
kam
he
einer aus der
talked about
DDR,
how
pass auf, ja.
they tore up the pavement in a German city with a tank.
Ah ja.
He told the story in so much detail. They were riding a T-62 around the block. I'm not sure how. It was the 60s, apparently.
Ja, gut.
He talked about it like it was the happiest moment of his whole life, like when I met my Lucy. So I've got my Lucy and he's got his pavement. What a world.
I like this one guy who's been on TV a lot lately. Yeah, Zhirinovsky. That's him. I respect Gorbachev too, frankly. Overall, I'm, how should I put it? If someone treats the common man with dignity. But when he was in power, I was dealing with alcoholism, not the clap. And as for the current guy, I don't know. I haven't really figured him out yet, but I do like him so far. And why should we leave politics out of this? Nowadays, everybody just mumbles the same thing over and over again. I'm not into politics. I don't really care. I'm this, I'm that. They're afraid to think. And when they snatch the country out from under our noses, it'll be too late to think.
Er hat doch voll der
Who do you think
Querdenker,
you're
Alter.
working for, Stepan? Whose uniform are you wearing? Ever thought about that before?
Clem.
Come on, this isn't what we're here for. Let's leave all the bickering at the door, okay? It's a special occasion.
Alles
Cheers,
besoffen, Alter.
Larry.
Cheers. Uh-oh.
Who
Hallo?
is it? We're closed.
Uh-oh.
looky here.
Hi, Uncle Stepan.
Vanya? Wer ist Vanya?
Grandpa, it's me.
Hey, look what the cat dragged in.
Hallo. Ach, das
Who's
ist
the
ein
cat
Enkel.
in this case, I wonder?
Oder was das für ein Foto
What
ist,
a
das, was
gift
die
you
ganze
have
Zeit
here,
erzählen.
Grandpa. I've never seen anything like it.
Hello. Vanya, you came. Come on, have a seat there.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Wow.
68.
Can you believe it?
Was?
66.
Wollte gerade sagen.
Oh, right, of course. 66, yes. Well, I wish you all the best of health, joy from your grandson, success at your job. Now, you're not only a war hero, you're like another Gagarin. Cheers, Grandpa.
Cheers.
Don't worry, he's just kidding. Well, cheers.
Your grandfather's been moody all day. He's tired, I guess. Cheers, Valeri.
Ja, genau. Ich bin einfach nur müde, deswegen bin ich so. You never even call me!
Mom's fine. Listen, is it true that this thing grants wishes?
Ach, deswegen kommt er vorbei. Na ja, klar.
Oh, here we go again. Young people have made their choice, so just let them have it. Let them think for themselves. Let them make a buck.
What about us?
I like how you put that. What do you mean make a buck? What does that even mean? Does that mean that if they have inoperable cancer, they'll have to pay for their own treatment? Does it mean people will have to start paying for their children's education? And if someone can't afford it, that's on them. It's inhumane, Clem. Simply inhumane.
Grandpa, why would you say something like that? To tell the truth, Grandpa, there's something I'd like to ask your flying saucer. They can do anything, can't they? This one rock musician died recently, and I respect him a lot. I know all his songs by heart. He died really tragically. Have you seen it on the news? No one saw it coming. A car accident, somewhere near Riga. And I wanted his autograph so badly. To be honest, I don't have any grand plans, like a mansion on the Côte d'Azur or $1 million. Nothing like that. I just really, really wanted to see
Ja,
him.
das stimmt. Der Morgen ist ja frei.
Oh,
Also
we know
zumindest
the guy you're talking about.
einige
He
Leute
was
haben frei.
murdered by the KGB as well as, you know, the long-haired guy from Tula, the one with the beard, the Russia, my homeland guy. Oh, what's his name again?
I do. I really do. What is there to fear? I'll
Jetzt
be
fragt er
calm
mich
and
nach einem
polite.
Autogramm, Alter.
Well, will you let me try it at least?
Ja.
But before that, let's tidy up the area a little. It's kind of embarrassing. God forbid anyone should see all these festivities.
So, geh rein da. Hol dir dein Autogramm, Alter. Ich find's echt. Der ist irre, Alter. Resurrection. Hip-Hop. Ja. Los, hol ihn raus da.
Here goes nothing.
Tschüss. Bye, have a good time. Und zack, ist er tot. So.
They gave me some kind of plate. It felt like being under searchlight in there. I almost went blind. They just put some kind of plastic plate in my hands. And that's it. It sucked me back out somehow. Are you sure you didn't just weld this thing out of a water tank? I won't tell anyone, I swear. And what's that? It's from a pot, isn't it? Oh, no.
Down. Cool.
Yeah, nice. Well, you can carry it in your own bag from now on. It's a chick magnet, I'm telling you.
It's not a big deal. It's just an optical illusion. Enough? That's not the point. I was hoping to actually meet him. But this is just some kind of toy.
Jeder hat
This
dauernd
is
Bots.
nothing new. Ancient Egypt had it all. I saw a documentary about it. They had all kinds of magic. And collective farms too, as it turns out.
But how could you meet someone who's no longer with us?
Yeah, we had an experience like this today already.
I guess you couldn't. But a man can hope.
Du siehst aber alleine schon daran, wie oft Teilzeitgurke woanders Leute bannt. Das sind alles Bots, die er da bannt. Also zum größten Teil.
Well, I gotta get going, Grandpa.
Du kannst ja mal, geh mal bei jemand anders, wie Retromacker oder so, mal in Stream. Ja, da ist auch alles, wenn du da in den Chat guckst, alles voller Bots. Weil er die da nicht rauskickt.
Goodbye, Grandpa. I'll be back soon, I promise. See you, Vasily.
What a smart kid. He's following in your footsteps. What's he studying, geology? Well, that's almost what you wanted. Okay, how about one for the road? To you young people.
Okay. Auf die jungen Leute.
Now listen here, Valeri. How should I put it? Do you want to make a big deal? The men responsible for all our troubles will be here tomorrow, and they will want to go in the flying saucer. You got it?
Ja.
The flying saucer reacts very differently to different visitors.
Yeah.
So make sure this thing responds properly to our guests. You'll find the right words for it, though, I'm sure. I have no doubt about that. You won't get another chance like this. I've planned everything. Just let them in and not let them out. And when the job is done, we'll declare Kujlevka the cradle of the world revolution. We won't even have to seize a broadcasting station or anything.
No.
This place will be swarming with cameras. Make up your mind.
Uiuiuiui. Ja, das können wir machen. Hallo?
Is this Kujlevka?
Mhm. No, this is... Ist das dieser Patrick-Dings? Nein, hier ist Patrick! Ist da die große Krabbe? Nein, hier ist Patrick!
From Kujlevka? Sorry, wrong number.
Ja.
Hey, what's up with you?
Was soll mit mir sein? Ja.
This Kujlevka?
No, it's Valeri Potential.
From Kujlevka?
Nein.
For crying out loud.
They'll come anyway, don't worry about it.
Mein Gott.
Is this Kujlevka?
No, das ist das ist echt dieser Patrick-Gag, Alter. Nein, ja. Und Kujlevka. Nein.
That's right, don't cut them any slack.
Oh, das Telefon klingelt. Hallo, wer ist da?
Is this Kujlevka?
Nein, hier ist Valerie.
From Kujlevka?
Nein.
Is this a joke or something?
Ja, ich
Come
hab's
on,
fun.
quit messing with
Are you having fun? Us too.
Is this
Hello?
Kujlevka?
No, this is Valerie Protection
From
Conf.
Kujlevka?
Incorrect.
I didn't think I'd get through to you. I'm sure I dialed the right number. Well, hello?
Hello.
I wanted to inform you about the upcoming event. The top-ranking officials
Officials
will
will
arrive
arrive
by
2
2
o'clock.
o'clock. Avoid any loaded symbolism.
Symbolism. Please, the decorator
Girls will
will
drop
drop
by
by
in the
in the morning. They help you tidy up. Okay.
Make up a small guest list, too. You won't need a lot of people. Friends, relatives, 3 or 4 people. Security will arrive on site around 9 o'clock. We urge you to avoid any political expression. Again, no loaded symbolism.
Ja, ist auch gut.
Well, that's all, actually. Thanks. Good night.
Ja, gute Nacht.
You can think about it, but think fast.
Wir tun's, auf jeden Fall. Wenn es Revolution gibt, dann bin ich dabei. Ich bin Revolutionär. So, jetzt kommt bestimmt das letzte Kapitel. The Lesson in Fertility. Okay, also nee, doch nicht. Oh, das ist der Zug, der gecrashed ist. Oh. Hello. Valerie, I'm sad to announce that your mother and father did not make it. Father died first and not a week passed before mother followed him. The communist party left in Kujlevka. Everyone was killed by Germans. Only kids and women left. They are expecting you to return as you are lost. Gut, die Deutschen waren mal wieder da. Okay. Weird, ne? Jetzt machen wir noch weird, das Game. Also gehen wir mal dahin. Warum sind die hier? Warum sieht man immer so die Planeten so nah? Sind wir auf einem anderen Planeten? Sind hier die Schalter bewegen anscheinend. Mal auf hier. Hallo? Oh, okay. Eine richtige Reihenfolge, oder was? Irgendwo Hinweise? Ah. Wir haben. Der eine muss oben, der andere unten. Okay. Wie auf der anderen Seite, also der muss da oben. Und wie soll das hier? Und die müssen sich gegen. Ja, okay. Schweres Rätsel auf jeden Fall. Hallo? 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 Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Bin ich hier richtig? Ich wollte zum Buchclub.
Valerie, you're here.
Ja, ich bin da. Hallo. Ne. Yeah, sure.
Welcome. But if you still harbor some hope, you can go back to the station and wait for the train. But I'd still stay a little longer if I were you.
Ja, okay, top.
While I can't promise anything, listen to what I'm saying. Maybe it'll come, and maybe it won't. If not, it's not that big of a deal. You'll just hang around for a while.
Ja, kein Ding. I need to get home.
What's all the fuss about? Stepan's grandpa writes, in no uncertain terms, Mom and Dad waited for you, but they never got to see you again. I'm very sorry, of course, but come on. Who's left to wait for you? Just illiterate seniors, crooked and twisted.
Ja, okay.
Places in ruins.
Ja, du hast ja recht.
Outhouse in the yard.
Ja, ist ja
They're gonna
richtig.
drown all your hopes and dreams in that outhouse, I'm telling you.
Ja, du hast ja recht.
You need to go to Moscow and study paleontology. Why are you still clinging to that village?
So, you are waiting for me. No.
Oh, what compassion. You card-carrying communists have a lot in common with Christians, on paper at least. There's no Christ, by the way, for the locals as well. They have no need of God's help, although your help certainly wouldn't hurt. Why would you care which exact wretches you sacrifice your life to? Sacrifice it to ours. That sounds even more virtuous. You've got your own wretches over there, but here, they're just strangers. Top-notch squalor. Slaves, literally. Absolutely hopeless obscurity. Go get to know them. You'll like it. That seems to be your thing.
Okay. Dann gucken wir uns mal hier um, wa? Oder nix? Hier ist was. Bom, 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 baby, bom. Entschuldigen bitte.
The locals are already waiting for you. Go.
Okay, ist ja gut. Wieder raus. Wo sind sie denn? Da. Okay. Hello. Ihr habt da eine schöne Swing stehen.
Rahotep, you're back. But I don't see a golden chariot or any loot. Are you the sole survivor?
Yes. I am Valeria. You seem to have confused me with something else.
Nubian sorcerers have taken over our master's mind.
Oh my god. We're doomed. Your master, will you do what I tell you?
Your wish is our command, master.
Oh, das gefällt mir. I order you to be free and have no masters.
What? Barbarism. This is not our master. The Nubians have replaced
Das
him
weiß ich nicht,
and
keine
sent
Ahnung.
us a soulless husk instead. They want to deceive us, erode the very fabric of our society.
Our society.
Sacrifice him, and then the sandstorms will cease.
Yeah, let's burn him.
This is not Rahotep. This is an outsider. But he can still shut the throat of the desert that is shrouding our fields in sand. You shall go into the desert and find the source of our troubles there. Go against the wind.
Against the wind. Okay. Against the wind. Oh. Ist gut möglich, dass es auch Russen sind, die das entwickeln.
Wait, have you really thought this through?
The sandstorm is an impenetrable veil protecting the outside world from these people, and them from the outside world. They don't want freedom, they're slaves, and they want to turn everyone else into slaves as well. Trust me, it's better this way. They will never invent their own call-in show. Forget them and go.
Jetzt auf. Smash.
They won't even thank you.
Egal. Ah, jetzt erstmal ja. Ich bin eine Raucher, Alter. Ah, ich verdient. Mein Grandson. Das ist doch so UFO kaputt. Na gut, dann gehen wir mal wieder zu den Leuten hin. Ihr seid frei! Freiheit!
Imposter! You stopped the storm! In return, we'll let you get out of here alive!
Das ist aber nett.
We should sacrifice him after all.
Okay.
Our master is dead, then we must follow him.
Ja.
I propose we sacrifice.
Genau.
Then
Ich bin
follow
euer
the
neuer
master when
Meister.
the time comes.
Baut mir eine
I don't have
Pyramide.
much time left myself. I'm old.
Ja.
Were you expecting their gratitude?
Ja, natürlich. Honestly, I wasn't, but it's really bad to fuck up the damn TV. Hey, I was definitely not warned about this. Oh. Hey.
I've taught you a lesson in futility, Valeria. Some events cannot be affected by our actions, and if you're stubborn, you'll only make things worse for everyone.
Oh.
You haven't learned our lesson in futility. If your train has already left, then you can't get on it anymore. Makes sense, right? This is the essence of our lesson in futility. Even if you do everything you're supposed to, there are still things that cannot be fixed, no matter how hard you try. You can round them up, beat them mercilessly, try to talk some sense out of them, and it'll all be in vain. It's like talking to a brick wall. Not even Luna Charsky could turn them into decent human beings. It's impossible. No matter how much you educate them, this kind of approach won't make things fall into place because nothing in the universe ever falls into the same place twice. Entropy. Everything will be washed away by the sands of time, just like now. Don't forget to shave in the morning, Valerie. You're about to meet the pharaohs.
Also ich hoffe sehr, dass da mal irgendwann jemand ein Ding
Oh
macht.
Junge, so viele Menschen.
Wie
K_R3 Kevin schickt 3 Kinder.
Hallo, hallo, hallo. Danke dir, mein lieber Kevin. Für deine 3 Kinderchens. Und hallo Senna, Volleyball. Na, was
You
habt ihr Schönes gemacht?
we'd better get rid of that portrait by the stove.
Ja, alles super. Hier ist alles super. Ich weiß zwar nicht, was ich hier mache, aber es ist sonst alles gut. Sitzt es in den USA, wer glaubt's? Wer glaubt's? Hier sind das Russen in den USA, wer weiß schon. Ah, ja, das habe ich mir auch schon mal angeguckt. Das ist ja so ähnlich wie Phasmo, nur mit einer viel geileren Grafik. Weil die Viecher sehen da ja echt gruselig aus, ne? Hatte ich auch schon überlegt, das mal mit ein paar Leuten zu spielen. Ja, wie gesagt, ich weiß selber nicht, was ich hier spiele. Also, wir sind jetzt quasi schon durch. Da ist ein UFO ins Haus gekracht, das Spiel ist heute rausgekommen. Und ist es weird. Was soll das halt diese scheiß Horror-Games immer?
Oh, if they only knew.
Ja, mach den Lenin da weg, komm. Und die Amerikaner kommen.
How does it look? Good. Polish. Hey, girls, how do I look?
Goodness gracious. You're irresistible. This is pure cotton, right?
No, no, no. It's much better. 21st century. Pure polyester.
Das ist so eine Scheiße, Alter. Right, this is
That's
top
what I'm
notch
talking
suit.
about. I have this feeling now, you know? It's like New Year's Eve.
Yeah, me
It
too.
was just one little shot to help me relax. I know you've got a bone to pick with these guys, Valeri, but make sure you keep yourself in check today, okay?
Na klar,
If
machen
they
wir.
like us, maybe they'll repave the roads. So make sure, And if you do say something, be civil about it. As
machen wir
for
doch.
me, I'll march right up to him, look him in the eye, bang on the table, and say firmly and clearly, Mr. President,
Alles klar,
I
Kevin.
approve
Danke
of
dir
your
nochmal
policy.
für deine Kinderchens, die du geschickt hast. Wünsche dir eine gute Nacht.
I baked some potato pies.
Kurz erklären, worum
Maybe
es in dem
they'll
Spiel
finally
geht.
come out today.
Okay. Folgendes ist passiert. Weiß nicht, also. Ich bin so ein alter Kriegsveteran, 66 Jahre alt, in diesem Haus da. Und in mein Haus ist ein UFO reingekracht. Und dann hat sich herausgestellt, dass wir mit den Aliens kommunizieren können.
Szene-Volleyball gehört zur Butter-Armee.
Ja, willkommen in der Butter Army. Danke dir für den Follow. Und dann kam natürlich Presse und alles Mögliche. Und irgendwie werden wir dauernd in irgendwelche komischen Träume geschickt. Alles sehr weird auf jeden Fall.
You should offer Bush a pie too, for the chicken legs.
Und mit dem Fernseher können wir mit dem
that's what I
UFO
need.
kommunizieren und dann immer sagen, was
Don't
das
eat
UFO machen
everything.
soll.
Wait for the guests. Slap him on the wrist, Valeri.
I won't even touch the gala dinner. It's today, right?
Ja,
Yes, but not here. I don't think you're invited.
warum
What?
nicht?
Then what's the point of all of this?
Was hast du mit Burger
Larry,
King gemacht?
we must exhibit all alien artifacts upon the arrival of the president and demand recognition of the Ufology Research Institute as a public institution. With the
Okay.
appropriate funding, of course.
Das hat
I
mit
mean,
zwei Augen, ja.
we
Das
can
wissen
even
sie auch,
bring
ne?
the goat.
Ja, das ist der UFO-Experte.
Don't reveal the purpose of the time machine to them, no matter what happens. Say it's a microwave. Now,
Er
as
hat
for the
sich
globe,
einfach eine
I'll bring
Zeitmaschine
that a
gewünscht
little
von dem
bit
Ding,
later.
ne?
There are some really interesting
Aber
things
so
on
blöde, Alter. Okay.
Well, how'd you like it?
No. It's a mess.
I'd tell you how they'd have treated a man in makeup back in my day, but it ain't pretty.
It's just powder to reduce the shine on your forehead for the cameras. Okay then. I'm finished.
Ah, super. Danke dir auch. Oh Gott, das wird schlimm.
Yeah, look to the left, please.
Okay.
Yep, this shadow doesn't look very nice. Now to the right, please.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Gott.
Yes, yes, very well. Are you a member of any political party? Understood. Okay, listen. You don't need to say anything. Just calmly say hi and shake hands. You hear a joke, you laugh. You hear President Bush make a joke, you laugh too, even if you don't get it. Just keep an eye on everyone else. If everyone laughs,
President Bush
you
kommt jetzt
laugh
gleich.
too. No need to ask any provocative questions. Other people might ask you how you're doing. That sort of thing.
Ah, klar. So should I answer?
Just don't get too enthusiastic. Say something about how canned food is too expensive nowadays. Something like that.
Ja, so, gut. Das Englisch, ja. Das sind, glaube ich, keine Native Speaker, würde ich sagen. Aber es soll ja auch in Russland, also das Spiel spielt halt in Russland. Da ist Präsident Bush. Das Senior, ne? Wann war Senior der Präsident?
To speak here today in a small village in this vast, great free country.
Sag mal, was ist denn jetzt los?
Retrom geschickt 3 Kinder.
Herr Retromaker! Danke dir für deine Kinderchen, dass du drüber schickst. Das ist schon der zweite Raid heute. Was ist los mit euch?
First elected president in Russia's 1000-year history, and as a citizen of a great power that has chosen the way of freedom and democracy. For many years, the inhabitants of the planet Earth have refused to recognize themselves as one family, apparently one of thousands, if not millions, that exist in the universe. This fact has had a truly tragic effect on the fate of mankind. The world has been shaken by storms and confrontations. It has been close to exploding and dying, never to be reborn again. This diabolical scenario is now a thing of the past. Reason has prevailed in the struggle against madness. The time when the nations of the earth held each other at gunpoint and were ready to pull that trigger at any moment has ended. Today, we are irrevocably entering a new world, an era of universal prosperity, an era of humanity. We extend our hand to our alien visitors and hope to welcome them as our loyal friends and mentors.
So, George W. Bush
Although they have not chosen to show themselves yet, they have managed to do many good deeds and shared with us a number of wonderful artifacts whose purpose remains unclear. Mr. President, you have the floor.
Granica is Kaluchi, Provoloki, Imeni, Poli, Mesdu, Natsami, Uhodi.
Das ist doch Bush Junior.
Futza Futum, Meile, Za.
Oder sah der Senior damals so aus, als der Präsident war.
Ubuji, Mesdu, Narodomi, Nashi, Plantu,
Ich weiß immer noch nicht, in welchem Jahr das spielt.
Kakani, Rani, Razroshilis, Vostochny, Evropi. Nashu Planetu is
Ja, ich verstehe kein einziges Wort, Alter. Kannst du das auch auf Deutsch sagen?
Lady
Englisch?
Prislov Vremya, Obeznachet.
Lady Gentlemani, das habe ich verstanden. Russisch.
Residentняющий нас барьеры. Да здравствует человечество.
It's now or never.
Now or never. Das ist. Ja, let's go. So. Friendship. Peace. Leaders. Friendship Gum. Wir wollen Frieden. Oder? Oder sollen wir was anderes machen? Ich würde gerne mal den Outcome davon sehen. Ob das auch wirklich funktioniert am Ende. Also wir können auch Competition, Close, Gum. The world will never see presidents. Oh, das wäre Anarchie. Leaders, Competition, Gum. Auch. Close. Okay, auch. Friendship. Das Einzige, was hier mit Friendship ist. Friendship Gum. Das Ding ist halt, man kriegt halt immer nur einen Teil von dem Outcome angezeigt. Das kann natürlich auch da Fuck Friendship Gum. Das so sein. Friendship Gum. Oder will er das wieder Gum Friendship und dann noch ein anderes Wort dazu machen? Das ist das gleiche. Also, wir tryen es. Andere. Oh, oh, Critical Event. Oh, oh. Was passiert? Ja, gute Reise, ne? Ich weiß nicht, was mit euch jetzt passiert. Viel Spaß da drinnen. Los, Präsidente von Amerikas. Die blöde Ziege, warum ist sie bei der Pressekonferenz dabei?
I understood. Is this what's supposed to happen?
You've got something to do with this. I just know it. Shit. I'm gonna get demoted for this.
And that's if you're lucky.
Comrades, listen here. Those two gentlemen will never come out of the flying saucer, period. It's out of the question. After consulting with our alien friends, we have decided to lock both presidents inside and strip them of their authority. Form people's councils, take local power into your own hands, and long live the galactic revolution!
Making speeches isn't exactly your strong suit.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I congratulate you on the beginning of a new era, my friends. But we've got a ribbon and everything. I would also like to award the title of Hero of Russia to Mr. Sarashtanov, who oversaw the first contact with the extraterrestrials. To be honest, I watched that TV report with bated breath. I cannot fail to mention his outstanding achievements in working with our foreign partners.
Okay.
International commerce and development in step with the entire planet is the path of the Russia of the future. A path we will not turn away from.
We're just getting started. I plan to announce investment opportunities very soon.
We hope that soon the aliens will emerge from their vessel, declare their intentions, and help all mankind achieve its most sacred goal: global peace and democracy. Thank you. I'll stop by again if you don't mind. Later tonight.
Ja, was ist denn für Musik, Alter? Das ist nicht die ganze Zeit, ey.
Okay, fine.
Präsident Jelzin ist da.
I'll arrange for them to be distributed tomorrow. I'm done playing for today. What was I going to say? Oh, right. Without a free market, they could never have constructed such a vehicle. Look at the rockets we have in America. Smooth, clean, aerodynamic. How is the world like good for scaring off aliens?
I say they're communists. Why? Because they're sick of their own planet. Do you even have any idea how familiar they are with their own world? They know their planet down to the last grain of sand, and we don't even know what's living at the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
I wanted to tell you that you're the first leader in hundreds of years who's left ordinary folks alone and not forcibly dragged them into anything. I wanted to thank you for that.
Excuse me, but are you sure about that? Aren't you forcibly dragging us into capitalism? And not gradually like Gorbachev, but in a practically mandatory manner.
Gorbachev didn't... He didn't drag anybody into anything. At least not deliberately. As soon as oil crashed, he patched things up to the best of his ability. We didn't force anyone to do anything. Who's stopping you from opening a co-op?
Bandits. We had this one case in a nearby village. They turned up with the local cops and stole the whole farm. It's like the Wild West or something. And we're in someone's sights too. You know what would be nice for once? Some order, some rule of law. If only we could have Andropov back.
Talk about it, and why don't we talk about something else? Why don't you try going inside the flying saucer?
Politicians, they shouldn't be allowed in there no matter what. Never let politicians in there, then they'll mess it up. Now I'm thinking I should have asked for my fingers back. Or see my father. But no, honestly, I'd dissolve this reddish parliament and redo the Constitution if people gave me a chance. I'm telling it like it is, man to man. That's no way to do it. It wouldn't be democracy anymore. What about you? Why don't you want to? You need to, right? Let's just make sure that ancient Chinese proverb doesn't come back to bite us later. You know the one, right? Be careful what you wish for. Yes, that's the basic principle. Well, it's time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail then, but before I leave, let me make a toast.
Ja,
Let's focus on taking
Hallo, lass mich
care
doch erstmal
of
einschütten.
Russia, despite all our differences.
Ja. Prost.
Let's make sure our people never have to count their kopecks.
Hör auf zu
They
labern.
should be welcomed with
Kopf in den
open
Nacken.
arms all over the world and treated with interest and respect in every corner of the planet. I wish for our country to avoid all wars and misfortunes. I wish for the concepts of honor, dignity, and mutual respect to be held sacred by our people. I believe in this earnestly, and everything will definitely work out for us as long as the Russian people believe in democracy.
Okay.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
What a populist. An ordinary right-wing populist.
Oh, wonderful words.
Well, I'll just sit here for another 5 minutes or so, then go. You've got a nice place here, I mean it.
Ja, besonders das Loch in der Wand da ist besonders schön, ne?
You told me, where is my damn suitcase? Who do you think you're threatening? I'll show you what Russia can do.
So.
I'll bring you a new TV, pal. A Japanese one. I pressed some buttons and others started responding, like ham radio, I guess. I got on a frequency and these guys, well, they were saying some pretty rude stuff. And I gave them an earful, of course. What do we do with this?
Guys, let me sleep. I'm begging you. My head's gonna explode.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what's happening?
America has attacked. I knew we shouldn't have fraternized with them.
Ja, das ist scheiße.
Give the order, Mr. President. I'm ready for anything. You're in good hands.
I'm tired. I'm leaving. Start the car, Krustalov. We better go.
Hey.
It's an invasion. It was an intelligence device all along. They tricked us. Hey, why is the president running?
Gib mal Tipps. Keine Ahnung.
I really didn't want to tell you this, but we've already come into extremely hazardous contact with technologies for which we are completely unprepared.
Dann mache ich mir mal so ein extrem langes Video an.
We don't want to die here.
Come on, mich dann irgendwann ermüdet.
Come on. All right.
Fernsehen gucken. Fernsehen gucken, das ist immer der
Frankly, the star
beste.
chart that they gave us isn't really all that simple.
Muss aber irgendwas Dummes gucken.
Ob das bei euch genauso gerade ist? I doubt it.
I doubt it.
See that? This chart is very detailed.
Springerfeier will euch nicht so richtig,
Thousands
ne?
of celestial bodies, our
Vorne
entire galaxy,
umgesponnen.
and even more. You could zoom in down to like the tiniest little house. You see, at first, I didn't understand why they would need such a detailed map of some backward system like ours. Now I understand. This isn't just a navigational tool. This is a teleporter based on the principle of anti-gravity. The whole universe is mapped onto this globe.
Ah.
Well, it's quite simple. Look. I actually found it out completely by accident when I was trying
Twitch?
to find my
Man kann auch an Twitch liegen, das weiß ich nicht.
Excuse me, my laboratory. See, I
Das
tapped
kann ich
on
nicht
this
sagen.
and I was instantly transported there. I didn't immediately understand what was going on, but the fact is, this isn't a navigational tool. It's a means of transportation. Don't worry, they won't even know what happened. We will fix everything from the very beginning.
How?
Ah, ja,
Using their
das-
time machine.
Ja.
This machine creates a wormhole around itself. It interferes with the matter of time. Therefore, we need to combine the functionality of the time machine and the teleporter, and I have the tool we need to do it. Aha! A cable with a suction cup. Listen, I don't see any other way to save the world right now. We need to power the
Ja.
star chart with a strong energy source, and then, very gently,
Einfach in die
very
Zeitmaschine. Los, los.
without interfering with anything, without coming into contact with
Zurück in
anyone,
die Zukunft.
not even crushing a bug, okay? We go back just one day and arrange everything in such a way that the presidents never enter the flying saucer.
So,
Just
okay.
keep them as far away from it as possible, understand? We might not get a second chance at this.
How are we supposed to keep them away from it? We're talking about two whole presidents here.
One of them is the American president. What the hell can we do about him?
Töten.
That's why we need the globe. We have to warn the presidents from a distance without even letting them drive up to the village. All right, you're gonna need to get right into Yeltsin or Bush's bedroom. Probably Yeltsin's, since you don't speak English. And that's when you warn him. Understand? And if that doesn't work, well then, tell him you're closed for cleaning. No visitors, no exceptions.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant what? Closed for cleaning? I mean, it always seems to work with my parents.
No, not the cleaning part. The ability to alter the past and anywhere in the world at that. That's what's brilliant.
You should never interfere with history. You can't predict the consequences. Don't you understand that? Our intervention must be extremely delicate. Is that clear? No killing Hitler in his mother's womb, no resurrecting Lenin, no saving Jesus, no defecating in the primordial soup.
Wait. Oh, ja, der hat
Can't
schon
you
recht.
see that the plan is, pardon my French,
Ich habe
complete
zu viele
shit?
Zeitmaschinenfilme gesehen,
Where
um
do
das
you
nicht zu
think you're going
verstehen.
exactly?
Das
So
wird
what,
nicht
you
funktionieren,
know the
Freunde.
exact coordinates of Yeltsin's bedroom. We either act globally or we die.
Can't you just not drink with him?
Sheesh. Are you seriously telling other people not to drink now? He brought the vodka himself. How do you think that would go? The president of Russia shows up with vodka, and we show him the door?
Crap, just look at him. We're all gonna be reduced to radioactive vapor any minute now. And he's worried about what? His reputation?
Listen, they'll come in and do whatever they want. These are the most powerful people in the world. I mean, one of them is, but that's not the point. We need to categorically discourage them from coming here. Categorically.
Ja, ist ja gut. Gehen wir hin. So.
Good talk, guys. It's over. Kaput.
That's it. I've run out of ideas. We're gonna have to rewind everything back just no matter what. We're closed for cleaning.
It won't work, will it?
No. Events of this magnitude are extremely deterministic.
It's up to you, but I'm ready to believe anything now.
Maybe we should use a blowtorch.
So, das sind die Teile finden. Irgendwie, oder? So, ach, was können wir so rotieren? Hier, da. Was soll ich rein?
If we can actually manage to repair alien tech with superglue, I'll get a tattoo shaped like Gorbachev's birthmark. Whoa, hang on, I was just joking. Yeah.
Ha! Great.
Okay.
It works! Okay, we just need to power it with a suitable energy source. Think fast, guys. Time is running out.
Have you ever thought of just shoving it into a light socket?
Oh. To be honest, no.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Well, I figured that if this technology is from space, well then we would need, you know, energy from space as well. I miscalculated the power of the source. We need to find a resistor. No circuit can work without a resistor.
Will a regular one be okay?
Yes, of course, but where do we get it?
We had this rowdy guy here. Well, he broke the TV. Look on the floor. Maybe you can find one in the wreckage.
Ah, got it.
Do you know how to fix an electric watch, by the way?
All right, this should work.
Ha!
All right. Okay, here's Moscow. Now we're going to go there and think about how and where to run into Yeltsin and Bush. And then we ask them very politely but insistently not to come. And then we're golden. Well, I'll go with you, of course. Ow!
What are you doing?
I told you he was a psycho. Book him, Stepan.
Listen to me.
Vasily, we're all gonna die now. He was the only one who had a plan.
Let me say something. Shh. I know what we should do. I really do.
Ja, was denn?
Listen, we won't be able to get to them through all their bodyguards anyway. We'll never make it to either of their bedrooms. That's it. We need to think bigger. This problem needs to be resolved in a radical manner.
Also,
We're gonna jump into the future after all. Let's do Tahiti. I like the climate there.
No, it's much simpler. Think about what's happened to our country. Why did it turn out this way?
We don't have time for this right now. Maybe later, okay?
Come on, listen up. I understand now. I know why they came here and what they want from us. They're here to give us a second chance.
For Christ's sake, is he alive?
Yeah, he's fine. Okay then. Valery, we're just one step away from fixing everything. Absolutely everything. The possibilities are endless. Stop being a coward, Valery. We have a colossal responsibility here. We should resurrect Lenin and Trotsky too if you want. We can erase Stalin from history. Don't you want that?
Huh? Just look at him, thinking he knows how everything ought to be. Why are you deciding for Valeri? What if he wants to get his legs back? What if he doesn't want all that stuff you're rambling about? What if he just wants simple human happiness, and you couldn't care less about that?
We've been through all of this before. Yes, we need to clean up this mess somehow. Lay down the law with a firm hand, so that a man can earn a decent wage.
Who do you think you are? A man was almost killed right in front of you. Some cop you are. Is he just gonna lie there?
All right, listen up. We've been given a chance to fix everything all at once, everything, and we're going to use it. No, we're not going to resurrect Lenin. There's no need to restore the past. We need the youth, we need the future. We'll use the space-time wormhole, but we don't need to go far, no. If we fail to save the country, then we can get help from other people who had the same intention but found themselves in the wrong place. Do you understand me?
Let's get to it.
Your plan sucks. Let's go to the future. They'll obliterate the village now, and then what? It's not the end of all life on Earth. There's definitely going to be something good afterwards.
We can bring this something good closer right now without trying to escape the reality around us. Future generations will thank us.
Na super.
This is brilliant.
Internet problems.
Why didn't I wish for it right away? But I didn't realize what we were up against at the time. We'll be very careful with the fabric of space and time. We'll just go back 1 year. Do you understand? We'll open a portal in Riga during the barricades riots and put the exit directly in Red Square, then lead a squad of riot police through it. The motherland will be saved.
Oh.
He's completely lost his marbles.
No. The Riga riot police unit failed. We need people who succeeded. Chinese Special Forces, of course! Why didn't I think of it before? We go to Tiananmen Square on the very day of the conflict, then put the exit near the Kremlin today. A crowd of furious knights of communism will quickly return the red banner to its rightful place, and we will lead the charge!
That's it. He's finally lost it.
No. There's something to this. But I do it differently. Communism didn't work here, and it never will. The solution needs to be simpler. We should go back to 1905, so that our Imperial cavalry can gallop into the wormhole, leap right out of it, and bring order to Mother Russia, yeah?
You're way off. All you want is to drag people backwards for whatever bogus reason. You just can't help but try to clean up everyone's mess. But it's never occurred to you to ask the people themselves. No, we're gonna tell you what you need in life while you sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them, Valeri. We should just make a quick trip to the future, learn how they do things there, buy some gadgets, then we'll come back and start a legendary business.
Selfishness. Nothing but selfishness. We need to solve the problems of humanity, not look for a cozier groove for our asses.
Das ist alles dumm.
Era. We don't care about personal stuff anymore. We used to be mere individual humans all on our own, but now that the aliens have arrived, we have become humanity. What's there to think about, Valeri? They're not going to give us a second chance.
Think about my idea, Valeri. Seriously. We've all been paying for the sin of regicide since 1918. At least that's what they said in a show I watched the other night.
It's time to grow up, Valeri. Come on, forget all that flag-waving bullshit. Let's leave everyone else in peace and make some money for once.
Nein, das ist mega dumm. Wir holen uns, also wir können uns jetzt entscheiden zwischen, er will Kapitalismus richtig groß machen, er will Kommunismus groß machen und ich weiß nicht, was 1905 passiert ist. Aber dann wäre der Kommunismus hier nie angekommen. Aber wir machen das.
Let's get rolling. So, What do I need to press?
.305. Oh. The time collapsed. Ich sitze in den geilen Rollstuhl, ja.
That's it. Chop, chop.
Chop. Der Schrei. Und Rainer.
Come on. Let's save Mother Russia.
Und ins Loch. Oh. Oh. Bin drinne. Hallo?
At the end of the day, a guy like you is basically concentrated humanity.
He dead.
I'd even say
He dead.
secundum
Einfach tot.
naturam. Marvelous. How do you manage time after time to demonstrate such perverse logic, to act so strangely, so unreasonably? You can flush an entire era down the toilet in a single night. It's a talent. An unexpected observation. Well, this is all rather trivial. Let's go.
Wohin? Ich will doch einfach nur
Keep it
leben.
down,
Was
Valery.
soll
We're in a
ich?
museum. The Museum of Valery Petikhonchenkov. This way, please. Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth, USSR, 1935. The first grown-up book read by Valery. Bullet, 6.5 by 50 millimeters, Arasaka type, stainless steel, Japan, 1938. By the way, he aimed for your spine on purpose. He knew things were going south, and he wanted Valery to suffer for the rest of his life. People do that when they know things are going south.
Oh, my
Wheelchair
gosh.
USSR by the engineer Kisilov, 1976. I like the new one a lot more, to be honest. Divorce certificate, 1959, Registry Office, Kujlevka District. Of course, here we have a man thinking he's lived his life in vain as a nobody. But then, this way, please. Here is a scene that should be familiar to any Petikhonchenkov expert. In recent years, this scene has taken place almost every day of his life, but this particular night turned out to be very special.
Oh, ja, dann kam nämlich das UFO.
The initial results were quite remarkable. Valery convinced himself that he'd found some common ground with the alien visitors, that people had an actual wish-granting device at their disposal. People opened themselves up to new experiences and put their best foot forward. Or at least they tried to. But trying isn't necessarily the same as succeeding.
Ja.
People's attempts at pretending to be who they're not
klingt
are
so
no
nach
more
50 Cent,
interesting
ne?
than your national holidays, your attendance at which has been more akin
Get
to
rich or die trying.
involuntary servitude recently. Here is a much more interesting specimen. A pure human. Solid, naked, smelly, natural.
Smelly.
These are the ones who have not yet learned to deceive, who are completely unconcerned with what others think of them. But the ability to live your own life and do real good is a fleeting feature for you, it seems.
Oh.
Earthlings value hierarchy so much, and although they've been running around with the idea of universal equality for quite a while now, having moved away from the shared bonfire, they've become so unaccustomed to it that they've started to fear it. Realizing that you lack empathy and the ability to forgive so much, you have invented a magical liquid that can seat even the most irreconcilable enemies at the same table. However, if you go too far, the consequences can be the most unpredictable. You can call your ex-wife all night, or you can press the wrong button and deeply upset people you really shouldn't upset. Before the museum opens its doors to the public, we need to decide on the final exhibit. As is customary, there are 2 chairs here. On the left is a chance to change the past. After all, you can't help but dig around in the past. And on the right is the future. But you guys are still idiots. What's there to hope for? When you could choose peace, you choose war. When you can listen to the Kinks, you choose the Beatles. Okay, the second example isn't so hot. They're both great bands. So just think about the first example, okay? So, your move, Valeri. Choose wisely.
Ja, Leute, Vergangenheit oder Zukunft? Wo gehen wir rein? Das, also ich weiß nicht, ob das beabsichtigt ist, aber das wirkt halt schon so ein bisschen wie... Nimmst du die blaue oder die rote Pille? Blau oder rot? Beide Pillen gleich, also mitten durchrennen, ja? Geht nicht. Wir kommen ja nicht weiter. Wir müssen uns entscheiden zwischen Vergangenheit und Zukunft. Past or future? Ich würde schon gerne ich würde auch gerne die Futurama sehen.
This door is for those who do not back down from their decisions. So many choices. But there could have been more options if you'd spent this week differently.
Okay.
This world, or at least the collective farm, needs a firm hand. Stepan would have played this role well. Maybe he can handle it even better than you. Let's find out if Vasily's sophisticated plan was really that good.
Oops.
No, this option won't work. The cards have been dealt another way.
Okay, verstehe. Das ist diese komische Stadt, die wir bauen wollten. Okay, entweder wir killen alle oder wir... Was ist das hier? Ich kann das nicht mal erkennen. Gulag? Revolution. Revolution klingt gut, ne? Wir machen Revolution.
As you wish. This exhibit will remain here forever. Let's go look at this mess you've made.
Revolution in der Zukunft. Okay. Da gibt es da 5000 verschiedene Enden, oder was? My life is a comedy. Okay.
It worked! I just know it did. Turn on the radio.
I'm sorry I hit you. I just wanted... Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But if your interference has condemned us to persist in this doomed world that you've created, you're on your own.
Internetprobleme die
That
zweite.
was our last radio broadcast. The counter-revolution in the USSR has been suppressed by the efforts of the People's Liberation Army of China.
Oh.
Remain calm and do not leave your homes after 8 p.m. until further notice.
Well, so be it. What are you gonna do? I just hope vodka costs as much as it used to.
Well, congratulations. Feel free to persist in the doomed world that you've created. Do whatever you want. I'm leaving. What else is there to say? You guys are morons.
So, viel Spaß.
What a sight to behold. You had nothing to worry about. We just need to launch the OGAS and then we'll all be on Easy Street.
Except
Was
now,
das denn, Alter?
the entire police force has to learn Chinese.
They hung that red flag of yours, so what? Did it make you any younger?
The collective farm has been saved. Everything is in our hands now.
Und da verschwindet das UFO wieder.
They flew away. They made a mess and just flew away.
Well, they've already done everything they had to do.
Evolution nach. Ja gut, ne? Ich dachte, wir sehen die Zukunft mal, aber das war wohl nicht. Ja, das war das Spiel, ha? Das war's. Knapp 4 Stunden. Ja. Wie kommt es das da im Hintergrund mal? Aber wenn das verschiedene Enden hat, ja gut, vielleicht kann man die auch mal so spielen, ohne dass man das ganze Spiel nochmal komplett durchjagen muss. Ich habe nur die Hälfte verstanden. Wie ehrlich, das war mir schon fast zu philosophisch. Das fing so weird an, das wird auch gar nicht erklärt. Ne? Man soll sich wahrscheinlich ein eigenes Bild davon machen. Halt zu langsam, ja. So. Der Rappelstream oder Metin 2, Alter. Ja, gucken wir mal, was wir am Wochenende so machen. Hier haben wir ja Glück und da kommt doch mal endlich mal ein Update für irgendwas von unseren schönen Spielen, die wir sonst so spielen. Langsam wird doch wieder Zeit für was. Okay? Update Time, genau. Wir brauchen Updates. 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 Wir brauchen Updates. Ja. Selbst den Abstand verstehe ich nicht. Ja, bitte, was denn? Sprechen Sie sich bitte aus. Ja, irgendwelche. Ja, in others, ja. Used Fonts. Mhm, mhm. We want to once again express our gratitude to all those who supported us on the long path of development. Thank you, friend. Ja, sehr gerne. Wird zwar immer noch scheiße, dass wir jetzt von China regiert werden, aber was soll's, ne?